Oh, sorry, you guys. I accidentally pressed end. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I'm so sorry, but we're back. I hope that I didn't lose too many of you because I wanted to read your comments and answer questions. Hello, live from my Bronco. Oh, I forgot. Damn it, another one I forgot to do. Aye! Morgan, pull it together. This is why you fail at life, Morgan. Hi, watching from Indianapolis. What's up, Matt? What's up, Billy from North Carolina? Hey, Jay. George in here. What's going on? Oh, yeah. George Whitmere. How's it going, you guys? Why is that bothering me so much? It's bothering me so much. I wish I could like cover my, whenever I get something on my face, so this is from Miles scratching me, I have so much compassion for people that have like acne and like, just bad skin. It's hard to like see stuff on your face. Thank you for the birthday wishes, you guys. Can you believe it? I'm 34. Hey, Fran, Sacramento. It is one of those days. I'll tell you what. Yeah, Nomadic Frog. It is one of those days. I'll be honest with you guys. I've got like two guys just like attacking me right now. Just bad. Just one of them's a super fan and the other one's that cop from Pennsylvania. And it's just weird. So today's just been like emotionally draining, having to deal with haters, people that just like want to see me fail and are trying their hardest to like hurt me. So today's just been one of those days. But how are you guys doing? I wanted to 34, you're well on your way to being almost as old as Dirt and Kevin. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I have a different outlook on age than a lot of people, though. I feel like it's a badge of honor. You should be like super proud to be like, yeah, I'm 65. I mean, the odds that you make it to that age, right? Like, I'm so proud to say I'm 34. I used to freak out because I used to listen to Howard Stern a lot in my early 20s, and he basically would always say that after you're 25, you're nothing if you're a woman, and that was hard for me. So when I turned 25, I cried my entire birthday. But no, now I'm 34 and I think it's really cool and I feel like a Yoda. Sorry it's getting so bright all of a sudden. We got a little bit of... I'm on the East Coast now, or I don't know where I am, but what do you call that? What do you call Ohio? Can someone tell me what you call Ohio? It's not the East Coast, but it's weird to have the sun. You know what I mean? To have the sun, to not have sunsets. Here we go. Okay. I think that's terrible. Hi, Kim. How's it going? I don't know what I'm doing. Honestly, I'm at a laundromat. I just washed some clothes, so... Ohio's nowhereville. 34 is young, Morgan. You're good to go. Yeah. But like I said, I don't feel like it's a bad thing to be a little bit older. I just don't. I think it's really cool. You turn into a Yoda, So, I mean, catch me in 10 or 15 years when it starts to maybe my joints start to hurt or something, but I just feel like I'm always just going to be really proud to have made it as far as I made it. Because I know a lot of people that have died at a young age. So, what up, Brandon? How's it going? Cindy, you're in Ohio? Ohio's cool, so I'm still here. I just thought that, I don't know what I'm doing. Thought I would just talk to you guys for a little bit. Yeah, I'm still here in Ohio. The people that I'm staying with are amazing, and it's starting to become a little difficult. Cindy and I get along so well, and she has so many brilliant ideas that we bounce a lot of that off of each other. And so it's and I'm the type of person where if I see an idea, I'm like, okay, we got to execute. So it's been hard for me to think about leaving because we are trying to make all these things happen, and I really feel like she would be a great YouTuber. So I just want to teach her some things before I go. And yeah, she's been teaching me so much. It's been really, really good. She's all natural, holistic healer type of girl. And she's been teaching me a lot of tools that I'll take with me for the rest of my life. 34 is not old. But again, Edward, it just doesn't matter. I can't wait to say I'm old one day. Like, this is old. This is great. It is what it is. I hear 37, Bob. Yeah, keep on trucking. Yeah, KRM, Kevin. My place looks huge now that I cleaned it up, right? Oh, and this can go all the way back. And that's just a pillow. Yeah, it's really big. Some people were saying, I have this tied around my waist because I put on a little weight and I'm a little self-conscious about it. Hence the titty shirt. Because I'm like, you know what? Just stare at the boobs instead of my new, like, kind of, okay, maybe I'd send my head. Like a little bit of a belly going on. I don't know. I've been eating everything. I bought so much stuff because it was like the end of the world, right? And thank you, Jeanette. Happy birthday lunch on me. You're so sweet. Thank you very much. Yeah, I bought all the supplies because it was the end of the world and then I ate them. So I know I'm not alone. Everyone else has too. So some, I saw the comments on my new video. Some were saying like I should raise the bed and create more storage. However, then you can't do this. And like, you see this? It's very close. This is really padded, like super padded, because when I pull the bed out, you then flop this open. And see, like, I need to like sew a cover for this because it's becoming disgusting because of the dogs. And then Buddy likes to burrow, my wiener dogs, and they've just kind of torn it up. Yeah, this folds over, plops over, and makes the full bed. So it's extra cushiony right now. But yeah, see, I have like space to sit. And like, if the bed was up here, right? Can I show you? If the bed was up there, then you can't sit on the bed, then you lose all that space to sit. I would rather have less shit and a place to sit and lay than be storing a bunch of crap that you just don't need. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? You just don't need it. Yeah, it's great. Like, you guys, I don't have a storage unit. This is all that I own now. Like, if this Bronco lights up in flames, like, I have one bag at my brother's house that has like some baby photos, like shit like that, you know? And that's about it. So this is it. And I've gotten rid of so much and it's really like, it feels good. I highly recommend you guys like get rid of as much stuff as possible. Like, you think you're gonna miss it, like you really do. Like, oh, this means way too much. And then the moment it's gone, you never think about it again. It's just gone. So anyways, honestly, the only thing that I still think about to this day is my golf cart. That was the hardest thing that I ever got rid of, was the golf cart. And like, I wish that and I had a trailer for the golf cart. But I bought that RV, so I didn't know that I was gonna be in this Bronco when I sold all that. And I could have attached the trailer to the back of the Bronco and pulled my golf cart along, which would have been dope, right? So do you guys have any questions about like living in a Bronco? Because that's kind of what I wanted to do, was answer some questions for you guys if you had any. I know a lot of people are kind of like contemplating this life now that we're all on lockdown, because like I'm not. My life hasn't changed at all. The only thing that's changed for me is just like not seeing people, you know, which is weird. I was telling Cindy the other night, I haven't seen a child in probably a month now. Like, if I go to the grocery store, go into the laundromat, no one's bringing their children out, you know, that's their time to get away from the children. So that's been really weird for me. So I miss just like seeing people, but not much has changed for me. Do I get harassed by cops when parked overnight? Jim, absolutely not. And I honestly believe that because I'm in a Bronco, like one, everyone loves Broncos. Two, it's like, damn, look at that chick in a Bronco. Like, you can pretty much tell it's a tiny home because you can see the solar panels for the most part. And I have South Dakota plates. Like, you know that I'm traveling when you see me. Cops, leave me alone 100%. I used to get pulled over probably once a month when I lived in California, and I've made it all the way from California all the way down and around. Now I'm doing a full loop around the USA. I've never been pulled over once. When I was in Niagara Falls, the cops were patrolling the area. They let me sleep there in a parking lot right in front of the falls, and it said like the park closes at dusk, from dusk until, like, from dawn till dusk, and they let me sleep there, which was wild. So no, cops do not harass me. The last time I was pulled over in this Bronco, the cop just wanted to check out my Bronco. So no. Do you guys have any other questions? Johnny, I know that you've put a lot into this Bronco, but have you thought about upgrading to a schoolie or small RV? So if you're kind of new to my channel, then you might not know that I had a 22-foot RV before I decided to turn this into a tiny home, and I was gonna tow my Bronco behind the RV. Honestly, it was too much space. It was too much space, and then when I bought the RV, I hadn't done any research yet, so I didn't know that it's really hard to park in areas with an RV. Dave 2D talks about it on his channel. I think he just uploaded a video about this. The difference between like having a van and an RV. You stick out like a sore thumb if you're in an RV. So no, I would never go back to an RV. I absolutely love my Bronco. And who commented? Was it KRM? I believe so. That like we grow into the space that we have. So having like a smaller space keeps me from accumulating shit that I don't need or use. And I just love it. It's super cozy, you guys. It's like super cozy. Look at this. I'll show you. You're being a very good boy, Miles. I have these clips because I never actually installed this wooden table. So while I'm driving, I have those clips. This is bungeed so that it doesn't go flying. This pulls out. I got extra table space if I need it. I've never used it. I've been on the road for 4 months now. What the hell was back there? It's in the way. Oh, these. These. I had to change my fuel filter. Do you guys know, instead of buying these special tools from the AutoZone, you can make this out of the top of a Sharpie pen. Do I have a Sharpie? Right here. Look at this. Check it out. That's not a Sharpie. Don't even start. Miles, go lay down. Go lay down. You can take the end of a Sharpie and you can cut it. And you can use that instead of these tools. I should probably make a video about that. Okay, I'm gonna answer some more questions. If you guys have any questions, that's what I wanted to do in this video, was just answer some, because like I mentioned in the beginning, I've just kind of had a rough day. Not a rough day, just a frustrating day. I'll just tell you guys if you want to know. I have this like super fan that has purchased a bunch of stuff off my website, but then told me not to send it, like it's just a gift, keep the money. And now I think he's going broke, or he's just miserable. I don't know what's going on, but he's starting to like dispute all the charges, and it's hard. So now I have to like go back, find all the emails that him literally saying like, I bought 8 flags, don't send them. I want you to have money to go across the country. Like find those emails and then screenshot them and send them to Square, my merchant service, and prove that this guy is just a super fan that had some fantasy about me that didn't get fulfilled and is going broke and now is trying to get his money back, which is long gone. Like this is back in January, so it's hard. Today's been a little rough. Am I coming through Lowville, right? That's where I got my ass crack tattoo. I would show you, but I'm wearing one of these like, it's like a bodysuit. It says the world is my oyster in my ass crack. Louisville, Kentucky. Yes, I will be coming to Kentucky. I didn't expect to like do a loop. Oh, and thank you. I'm sorry, I didn't see the donations. Let me go back up. Thank you very much for the help. Rob, 25 bucks. Thank you. You have no idea. That really goes a long way for me, especially right now. Oh, with the disputes from this guy, like every time he disputes something, the merchant service will go to my bank account and pull the money out and then put it in a holding until they decide like who wins the dispute. And so him disputing things is like, it's really bad right now, but it's all right. Just a bump in the road. It's kind of taught me a lesson. Like, if somebody wants to give you money, make sure they give it to you on a platform like Venmo or Cash App. Like, just transfer the money. Instead, this person just bought a bunch of shit from me and then said, don't send it. So, but again, it's just a bump in the road because I have all the emails as proof. So I will slowly submit those, but that's what my day has been like having to submit proof that I'm not an asshole, and it's the super fan that has some weird, like, is obsessed with me. So anyways, thank you for your help. Is that Trump on your mug? Yes, it is. I found this in an Amish town in Ohio, and I put them for sale on my website. I just bought a few of them, so if you guys want one, it's for sale. I put a bunch of shit on that website for sale. Just stuff that I find along the way. Have I ever traveled overseas with the Bronco? Jim asked. No, and that's the plan though. I would like to go to Ireland and then put the Bronco on a boat and head on over to like Amsterdam and then go all the way down to Sicily. So that is definitely my plan eventually. We'll see, you know, the world's a different place now. Hi Neil, how's it going? How is it in the UK right now? How's everybody's weather? Because I'm still in Ohio and it's like yesterday it was really warm and today it's super cold. It's okay, Bob. Yeah, it sucks, but I think everyone's going through just a really hard time right now, and my suspicion is, like, because he sent me a bunch of screenshots of, like, how much taxes that he owes, so I think he's just, like, in a tough spot, and now, again, like, I didn't fulfill whatever fantasy he had in his head about me, and now he's, like, trying to seek, I don't know, dude. Never give your money to women. New chaotic order. I mean... Never give your money to women if you, like, think that it's going to entitle you to something. Like, her time, you know, like, that's where you're fooling yourself. Just because you give money to women doesn't mean that she's going to respond to you, that she's going to be your friend. Like, you can't buy friends. And maybe some girls, but at least not with me. So that's where he failed miserably. And I still dropped that Sharpie, and I don't know where it went. There it is. Found it. Found it. Never give money to anybody, period. Jim, no, absolutely not. Like, I literally survived. You guys, I'll be honest, which is a little hard to do because YouTube, man, they're brutal. I can't stop looking at my boobs. I'm sorry, they grew, they're big right now. I love them. Anybody else love tits? Can I get like a thumbs up for great tits? I love when I put on a little weight. Like, these babies come back. Anyways, I made like over $500 on my first couple super chats at Niagara Falls, and that was 2.5 weeks ago, and I still haven't seen the money. So like YouTube is brutal. Like, I don't know what they're doing, but they're like holding funds. So I'm hurting a little bit right now, but it'll be all right. If you really want to help me, you're better off like going to, what is that? Like GoFundMe. They give money right away. Oh, it's a freaking hair clip. This was stabbing me. Okay, I want to keep answering comments. I don't know how to say your name. Mado Chanta. Rocky Mountains are waiting for you. Thank you. Fuck yeah, man. Appreciate you. Everyone give him a thank you. That's really cool. Thank you. I get all emotional. You love him, right? Eduardo? I love your name. What up, Neil? Hell yeah. Sorry, the comments have a delay, so I don't. Yeah, Jim Kirk, thanks for saying thank you then. JT, thank you. Oh, happy birthday. You guys stop. I don't know what it is. I am my mother now. Every time people do nice things for me, I immediately start to cry. So dumb. I like Bob's, but prefer vegan. I think you meant to say Eddie. I think you meant to say boobs. How's the driver's seat toilet working out for you? I'll be honest, Kevin, like I've only used it probably 5 times. You know, well, this is honestly the problem. This is the problem right here. This is the problem. Jim 1971, thank you so much. I really, oh, you guys are so sweet. This is the problem. This is why I don't use the damn driver's seat toilet, because they're always sleeping on it. So, like, you know, just go find a bathroom somewhere or just like literally piss in a cup and throw it out the window. Oh, I love it when I get fucking honest. I mean, my dogs pee in parks all over the place. Dogs are the best. Yes, they are. Mr. Slab, rat, what does that mean? Thank you so much. How the one that gave me $50. Marochanta. You guys, I'm sorry. My parents pulled me out of school in 9th grade, and then they just handed me a diploma one day because they were tired of homeschooling me. So it's bad. I like my vocabulary. It's bad. It's bad. You live in a tent in the middle of Colorado National Forest, and you have cell phone service? I've had Verizon this whole trip, you guys, and it has just... Like, I haven't had cell phone service. I'm at the laundromat right now. I get good service here. I haven't had cell phone service since I left Texas. And this is what's crazy. So I've gone down like the rabbit hole of 5G, right? Oh, don't mention that in the live stream. They'll shut it down. I see these cell phone towers everywhere along the highway. And where I'm staying on the farm is literally like 2 miles away from the highway. No cell phone service. So, like, what the hell are all these towers for? You know, it blows my mind. It really does. Oh, yes, you're just telling... Matuchanta. Matuchanta? Hell yeah. Oh, Malin Marie, I love you. You're such a good supporter of mine. Thank you very much for the help. It goes a long way. I appreciate it. Jim Kirk, thank you for helping me pronounce that name. Matuchanta. Yeah, so if you guys are interested in anything, you want to support my journey, I put a bunch of stuff for sale on my website. Just shit that I find. Thank you. Tyron. I'm the worst. You're a great supporter of mine too. I love your comments and your ideas. Thank you for the support. You guys are great. Love you. Girl, Melinda, you my girl. What's my favorite food on the road? I've always been obsessed with bean and cheese burritos. I just love them. I don't know why. Always have. To be honest with you, I haven't been able to eat much because... Oh, that probably pisses some people off, huh? Because I just thought it was funny. So I bought it from an Amish town. This is for sale on my website too. I haven't been able to eat really that much. It's kind of sad, to be honest with you. You know, in the beginning of the trip, it was just a lot of having to put up with the dogs and get them to figure out, like, that it's going to be okay. They don't need to be howling away if I leave the Bronco for a little bit. And so finally, 2 months into the road trip, these 2 wiener dogs finally started getting used to me leaving without howling. I mean, they howl so bad that it's gonna get to a point where, like, people are gonna break down my window, right? So finally they get used to being in the Bronco, they consider it home, they stop howling. And then I find this guy in a parking lot. So it's been a lot. It has been a lot. Let me grab a power supply real quick because you guys are about to die. I'll move my flag. Yeah, so I found a room for all these power supplies down here. This frickin' thing. I've gotten rid of a lot in my life, but some things you just can't get rid of. This cutting board I've had since Hawaii when I lived on the North Shore 11 years ago. I've cut everything on it. Meat, poultry, everything. Is poultry the same thing as meat? Wait, poultry, fish. I don't know. Vegetables, that's what I was looking for. And yeah, I'm still alive somehow, some way. See? And this is why I celebrate getting older. It's amazing. How have I cut for the last 11 years all my meat and all my vegetables on this and I'm still alive? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. This is the Saoki. You guys, I think that they're still out of production because of the whole COVID bullshit, but this has saved my life. It saved my life yesterday. You guys want to hear a story about yesterday? Oh my God. I think I'm going to make, let me know, you guys. Should I make a video about this? Buddy found some marijuana. And he, I thought he was dying. And so I had to take him to the emergency vet, and it was really, they're gonna die. Of course I'm live. There we go. Where do you go? Okay, you own a weed business. Nice. That's how you got rich. Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. I got my medical marijuana card, like, I think 4 or 5 years ago. And it's helped a lot. Like, a lot of you guys can call me out on my channel, and you have, like, whoa, this girl is obviously bipolar and, like, manic depressive and all these kinds of things. And, like, you can kind of see it. So, yeah, weed helps me a little bit. Just, like, even keel, you know? Anyways, Buddy found some, and I thought he was dying, and I lost my fucking mind yesterday. I had to take him to an emergency vet. Filmed the whole damn thing. Nice cleavage, thank you. I'm digging it. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. I was like, you know what? Sometimes in life, you gotta just love your body. Seriously. Seriously. Ain't nothing wrong about that, you know? Hey Morgan, how's the Bronco running? I am only 13 and I can work on cars just as good as you can, and also have a 1991 Ford Bronco. Hayden, where the heck did you score the Bronco? That's awesome. And you're only 13. I need to stop grabbing my tits. What was your question? Oh, how's the Bronco running? The Bronco's running really good, somehow, by the grace of God. I don't know. The person, I manifested this Bronco, just so you know. I saw it on a military base back when I did sales with the Navy SEAL teams. And I saw this Bronco parked in front of the Buds swimming pool, and I was like, one day I'm gonna own you. And it was wild. A couple years later, I get a phone call like, hey, my buddy got out of the Navy and he can't pay rent. And I heard that you want a Bronco. Do you want his Bronco? And I showed up, and it was the Bronco that I saw in front of the Bud swimming pool. So yeah. How's the Bronco? Oh, and he drove it from Virginia. Isn't that cool? I drove it back to Virginia. He drove it from Virginia. He let it sit for like years. When I picked this thing up, there were no fluids in it at all. So it's like, and then it sat by the beach for like 2 years when I just drove around a golf cart. Before I moved into my RV, this was unregistered. I drove around my golf cart for 2 years. This thing's a rust bucket. Somehow, some way, it just keeps going and going and going. My suggestion would be, always and forever, maintenance. It's just the little things, the fluids, you know? Change your fluids out. I am constantly changing my oil and my oil filter. Why not? It's cheap, you know? Always checking my vacuum lines, making sure that there's no little cracks. I find them all the time. You'd be so surprised on these older vehicles. Your vacuum lines will just get a little tiny crack in them. And so if you just go through and you're like constantly inspecting these things and repairing those small crap, it'll just run. I don't see this thing breaking down for a long ass time. And when the motor finally does go out, because it has almost 300,000 miles on it, sorry, I'm messing with my hair so much, I'm just feeling a little weird. I'm tired. This almost has 300,000 miles on it. When it does, because don't motors just stop eventually? I don't know. I think they do. But if this does, I'm going to convert the entire thing into a diesel motor. I know it's a lot, but I'm down for the challenge, and I think it'd be freaking dope. Thank you, Daniel. That's really sweet of you. I appreciate the help. Yeah, good new chaotic order. Yeah, can't you put 1 million miles on this thing? Why not? Why? Freaking not. Hayden, my uncle Gene gave it to me, and I have been working on it and rebuilding it, and gave my Bronco has 300,000 miles on it. Dude, F yeah, Hayden, you're a badass. Keep it up. Turn it into a tiny home like this and live in it. This is just a rug, by the way. It's all hardwood back there. And I love it. I love it. I'm so in love with this Bronco. It's insane. And I'm in love with you. You're kind of cute. Are you kind of cute? Even though you scratched my face? Miles like, because these two dogs sleep in bed with me. So in the morning time, he gets all excited, like, I want my good morning snuggles. And he jumps up on the bed and throws his paws on my face. And now I'm Scarface. Okay, I want to read some of your guys' comments so that I can respond to them. Yeah, keep oil change. Nunya, Texas Sun, the back to 20. What's up, boo-boo? Yeah, keep your oil changed, right? It's just the small stuff that you just, you know, your fluids. Constantly change your fluids out. Cuddy, am I heading back to California or just gonna float around, I think you meant to say. My goal when I left, when I decided to do all this, well, first it was the RV and then it turned into the Bronco. My goal was to get out of California and plant some roots somewhere that's more affordable. Since I've never had like a man take care of me financially, it's always just been me. I've been self-employed for 13 and a half years now. Yeah, I can't afford that anymore. In California, my rent was $2,500 a month. I just needed to get out. So no, I will not be going back to California permanently. However, my brother, my parents, my sister, my little sister's there, and my best friend, Pam, her husband JC, and their two kids are there. So, and I was FaceTiming them last night, and like I miss, like it's crazy to see the kids get so like they're just really growing up before my eyes, and like I miss them. So I never thought I'd go back to California, but I think that I probably will here soon, just to be able to see Pam and her kids, to be honest. Like I'm like dying not being able to see them. So it's like heartbreaking seeing them on the phone, and they're just getting old, you know, they're getting real old. But no, I will never live there again. So help me God. Hayden, does your Bronco have a 5.0 V8 in it? This is a V6, and yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it is a V8. Sorry, I had to count my injectors. This is a V8. Yeah, this is a 5.0 V8. Sorry, I get them confused because I had another Bronco, the white one. If you're new here, I had a white Bronco that I flipped before I moved out of my house, and that was the 5.8. That thing was badass. No, this isn't, Trevor, this is not a 5.8. This is a 5.0. It has a 301 in it. My white Bronco had the 351 in it. Steve, no, 5.0. So where will I be going next? It kind of depends. I have a girlfriend in Indiana that kind of just needs, like, she just struggles with, she has like a lot of pain, like a lot of back pain from surgeries, and so she struggles with like an addiction to like things that take her pain away. I feel awkward talking about that. Anyways, we might do like a detox trip where we detox her, and I'm gonna drive her back to Louisiana. So that might be what happens next, just to help her out and like get her back to a good place in life. She's struggling right now, so I hope that she decides to like take me up on the offer to like take her to a safe place in Louisiana. So we'll see. So I might be like picking her up in Indiana, going to Louisiana again. If I do not do that, then I'll be heading straight to probably Montana, South Dakota, Idaho, that area, because it's just looks so cool. Oh, 302. Yes, sorry. Did I say 301? I did. I should make a loop through Michigan. Okay, what up about Michigan, off-roader for fun? Dude, I hear that it's like crazy there. Like it's bad. Are they even letting people in? Are they like New Mexico where they just decided to shut the roads down so that people couldn't travel? So yeah, Michigan scares me a little bit, but I would love to go just to like, because I've been doing those videos of like the empty streets of, right? So I thought it'd be cool. Will I be stopping in Columbus, Ohio? Likely. And I went to Cleveland couple days ago, I put it on my Patreon page. Again, like YouTube isn't really paying me anymore. I don't know why. Probably because I wear an NRA hat all the time. But they're just like holding my money. Like literally all this money that you guys have donated today, I don't know when I'll see it, because it's been almost 3 weeks. I haven't seen the other $500 I made on Super Chat, so I don't know. So yeah, I put some videos on my Patreon now to hopefully, it's just $1, and then you can watch. Yeah, so I went to Cleveland, and I'll probably go to Columbus. Why not? Thank you for the birthday wishes. Appreciate it. Michigan is starting to come into bloom. Yeah, it's pretty cool to see all the trees, like, you know. I've been seeing sticks for months now. I took off at the middle of December, so it's pretty cool to see like everything budding, but it's right there, you know, like you can't really see the color, but if you just look perfectly in the light, oh God, it's starting to look gorgeous. Gorgeous. She needs dab hits. No, I've tried that. Wait, like isn't that marijuana? I think I've tried that in a dispensary once, and it just makes me way too stoned. Like, yeah, no. I look so tired. Okay, this is what's come with the age of 34. Like, I feel like that's what I used to look like, and like this is just a constant now, so that's fine. Miles wants a hug. Buddy is sad. No. They are not sad. They are living it up. These dogs, you guys, my whole life is dedicated to these damn dogs. They eat better than me, okay? I just don't show it. But I will give Miles a hug for you though, because he's a sweetie. Are you a sweetie? Look at these long legs. Oh, you just want me to pet, like, oh, you think I'm here to play? I'm here to snuggle, okay? He's so sweet. Don't be getting feisty, all right? No feisty. He's obsessed with my shoes, so he doesn't chew them up, but he takes them and sleeps on them and hides them from me. Okay, I want to answer some more of your guys' questions. So yeah, I was just trying to answer some questions if you guys are here and wanted to ask me anything about what it's like to live in a Bronco. Do I love growing herb? There's no growing anything in here, that's for damn sure. I tried to grow some stuff a few years ago, it all died. South Carolina on the coast. Oh, so I made it to South Carolina, Josh, and then yeah, I started beelining it so that I could finish all those tits and ass t-shirts to Pennsylvania, and so I missed the whole coast. So I will be going back. Ready to go now. Heading to Memphis later this week. Minivan, nomad style. Melindy, F yeah, man. Memphis is a good ass time. That's a good time. Oh, that makes me want to dance. I've been to Memphis, and oh, you're like walking down the road and there's just people playing music. Oh, I have stories for days, you guys. There's just these amazing artists playing music all over the place, and it's just really freaking cool. And it's a good time, but be very careful while you're there. I mean, it's different now. Like everything, I think it's closed down. Just be very careful. There's a lot of scam artists there. I was there with my boyfriend at the time, and we went into a bar, and this guy came up and he started talking to us and just like schmoozing and being really cool. So we order shots and like more beers, and we talked to this guy for like probably 25 minutes, if not more. And then all of a sudden my boyfriend gets up, goes to the bathroom, and then the guy gets up and goes to the bathroom, comes back and says, like, and I had everything on the table, my purse, my cell phone, my camera, right? Like total tourist. Comes back and he's like, your boyfriend, he's getting the shit beaten out of him in the bathroom. Like, you gotta go get him. You gotta go save him. And like, I'm smart, right? And also my boyfriend at the time was like 240 pounds bodybuilder. Like, this guy was big. I'm like, there's no way he's getting the shit beaten out of him. Like, so I gather all my things up off the table and I go and try to find my boyfriend. And then he walks out like drying his hands. And I'm like, is something going on? He's like, what are you talking about? So then we walk back to the table and the guy's gone. And I'm like, oh, I think he thought I was gonna jump up out of the table, right? Like a moron, and leave all of my belongings there so that he could steal them. So yeah, watch out in Memphis. There's a lot of that going on. Other than those freaking, I mean, I'm a tourist. Like, we're targets. So other than that, Memphis is the bomb, dude. It is the bomb. Bomb, bomb, bomb. You supply all the dispensaries in every state. Why do you keep talking about your weed business? I don't, that's cool. Like, I'm proud of you. I think that's really cool. Yeah, scammers are everywhere, Jim. But I've become, like, I don't fall for shit anymore. Like, for shit anymore. I can, like, see right through people at this point. I've been through a lot, though. Yeah, so you guys, I do have a really crazy story about South Carolina, which I need to put together. I just have so much footage that it's gonna take me a minute. Dude, what are you thinking? People that do this to their exhaust, you're driving a fucking Chevy Blazer. Or maybe you just need help with your exhaust. It sounds like you got an exhaust leak, bro. I don't understand the people that like make their exhaust sound super loud. It's so obnoxious, it's so annoying, and it's so dumb, and you look like a moron. It's one thing if you're driving like a badass truck and the exhaust is like vroom, vroom, and it's deep and like, but like when you just like slice it and it's so dumb, so dumb. I want to punch everyone that does that. Camp Dave will put you up in Morgantown, North Carolina. Is he a creep? All these guys turn into creeps. Again, stories for days, but I've been trying to like pick my battles wisely. I've had a lot of creeps in my life lately, and I just don't know if it's even worth. Her painkillers kicked in. Oh, new chronic order. You must be one of those like haters, I think. Yeah, that's why you're trying to promote your business on my channel. You know what I'm gonna do to you? I'm gonna block you. Okay, bye. Now you can't promote your stupid weed business and accuse me of things that aren't true, you asshole. You have no idea what this channel is about. I just came here because it was in my YouTube recommendations. Michael, go check it out. If it was there for, maybe it was there for a reason. Basically, I built a tiny home Bronco on my own with absolutely no help, but definitely some guidance from Jared from the old shop. And yeah, now I live in my Bronco and I'm traveling around the United States of America. KRM, never say never. There are so many scams out there and they're coming up with new ones every day. Yeah, but I don't know. I'm pretty quick. Hayden, I would live in that Bronco with you, and every time we'd break down, I would fix it. Hayden, if you were living in the Bronco with me and fixing it every time I broke down, what kind of content would I have, you know? You can't do that. Solomon, I don't know how I found this channel, but this chick is awesome. Thank you. I really gotta pee, and I'm about to use that toilet on live stream. Should I do it? Okay, the first person to donate me $10, I will use my driver's seat toilet on a live stream. Once lived in a time that was peace with no trouble at all, but you came my way and feeling I know Shakarpa made me I want to stay. Oh, I love you. Softmahin. I was in IB I was in IB when the pier washed away. I noticed that I slur my words a lot, and I almost started to think that I had like a medical condition, because you know I have to like edit myself talk, and a lot of people say what to me a lot, and like my mom since I was a kid has been saying like, Morgan, pronunciate. I didn't realize it was such an issue, but yeah, it is. I slur my words a lot, you guys. It's weird. Do I have like a problem? Still alive. 34. 34. Again, that goes back to my, like, you should be stoked getting older that you actually made it that long. Yeah, B. Parker, thanks for thanking my supporters. I appreciate it. Denny, why did I do that to myself? I should have raised the damn price. All right, I'm gonna piss in the toilet. Hold on. Oh my God. So I replaced, in South Carolina, I replaced this driver's seat and we used my original design and then we cut a new toilet. So it's not completely finished yet. That is a story in itself. You guys, I gotta tell the South Carolina story. So I just needed to like kind of leave though. It was getting weird. You guys in South Carolina, small towns, man, it gets freaking weird. Okay, oh, Matt. #1 fan, love you. Okay, fine. So anyways, the toilets, I replaced the septic. I'm gonna move you, my baby. I love you. You're gonna lay right here. Yeah, oh, just a baby. Sorry, I have to move my dogs because they sleep on the freaking, oh, I should have raised the price. I should have raised the price. Yeah, I should have put $100 and I'll piss in the toilet. Okay, oh, and you, I'll be nice. Oh, I have to move these sleeping puppies. Here we go. I cannot believe I'm doing this. Just kill me now. Kill me now. Drink out of my Trump cup before I do this. Show you my bare bum. I think that YouTube would shut me down if I did this, if I did that. But I'm about to that point because, like I was saying, I got like some people attacking me right now. And like wanting money, and like I'm so prideful that a lot of me is just like, you know, fuck you. You know, fuck you. I'll give you whatever the fuck you want. Just get the hell out of my life. So I'm almost like, you know what? I might do a nude photo shoot. Fuck it. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna pee in my toilet. This is gonna, they're gonna shut down. They're gonna shut it down. Okay, so this pillow was there because the dogs were sleeping. I'll show you guys. So remember what I said, in South Carolina, we did like a renovation and put a new toilet bowl in and a shutoff valve, because if you guys have watched my video, look at those boobs, dude. I'm sorry, I love them. I love them. Sometimes I'm so flat chested. It's like, hey girl, celebrate yourself. Celebrate your life. Anyway, so in South Carolina, we ripped out the seat. Okay, if you're new here, because there's more people logging on. Fuck. I'm gonna start blushing like crazy. I turned my driver's seat into a toilet, and I just said that if you give me $10, I will piss in it on camera. So in South Carolina, we ripped this seat out, and the guy that was helping me put this bowl in, and it just needs to be finished off. So you see how hard this is right here? Like, it's really bad. Anyways, but there is a shutoff valve now. George Washington, dude, are you loaded or what? Like, how come you always keep donating a bunch of cash? George, fuck yeah, thank you, dude. You're amazing. I should stop saying dude, I'm 34. Thank you, sir. Okay, I'm gonna piss in the toilet. Anyway, so it has like a hard edge right now. And I just kind of felt in my heart I needed to get out of South Carolina when I did, because it started to get really freaking weird, like small town shit, man. Story for another day. So I left, and but yeah, so now I finally have a shutoff valve, and I just put like a tiny septic underneath there instead of the larger one that I had before. So, okay, how am I gonna do this without getting in trouble though? And what is going on down here? Wait a minute, wait. Hold on. It's good. Okay, does anybody want to play music? Talk about stage fright. My mom, hey Ma, what did I do today? Stop. Hold on. I'm getting crazy now. The dogs are responding. Hey my. Go lay down. I really have to pee. Go lay down. Go. Miles, go lay down. Go lay down. You're not listening. Miles, go lay down. It's because I'm laughing. He knows I'm not being serious right now. Stop. Lay down. Lay down, I said. Lay down. I can't. Okay, I have to pee. I really do. Okay, hold on. Dun, dun. Dogs don't want you to do it. Melinda, I'm fully committed. I'm pulling my panties to the side. Oh, that's sexual, isn't it? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try to not show my vagina. Who really cares? Oh, look at that. Yeah, it just fit perfectly. I'm peeing on a live stream on YouTube right now. I'm a graceful peer. It's pretty quiet. So the times that I've Hold on, I got tissues right here. Hold on. You know what I mean? Look at that. My driver's seat's a motherfucking toilet. Oh, I'm wearing one of these bodysuits. You know, they like snap where your kitty cat is. Hold on. You can't believe I did it. I mean, come on. Hold on. I'm gonna try to not. If I show the vagina, they will shut this video down. Okay, hold on. I have to snap. It's a snap. Oh yeah, I just showed my little belly. I've gained a little weight. You know, what are you gonna do? Gained a little weight. Okay, hold on. You guys aren't rewind that, aren't you? Don't rewind it. Okay. Hold on. I gotta snap this. I'm not used to these bodysuits. It's weird. I cannot even believe. Wow, the views on this have really gone up. It's kind of proof in the pudding. I really ought to just be. Does that kind of stink? Hold on. Excuse me, sir. Okay. So now I have a shutoff valve. So now I have to like go down here and see the toilet's super janky. It needs some modifications, but that's why I honestly don't use it. But it's gonna take some work. Oh, you hear that? That was my shutoff valve. All the pee just went down. Well, alcohol spray, why not? You know? And yeah, so this is what I need to work on. I need like a new cover because I used to have a cover. And I have these like little padded things. I don't know what I'm doing. I've literally not used this since South Carolina. So there we go. You can pee in the Bronco. What's up? Do you guys want to see anything else? What is Miles eating? That's a good fucking question. What are you chewing on? Oh, my lip gloss. Miles! Liquid gold, baby. Liquid gold. That's a loaded question. Yeah, I need a padded toilet seat. Mini Bronco workout. I mean, I'm sure I could probably do something back here. You really could. Look at all this space. A couple of these. Dude, honestly, Miles, oh, I really do need to step this up. See, if I could just work out while I'm eating this much, I could have a killer body. But I don't. I just eat. I either eat or I'm not really eating that much because I'm stressed. Every time you see me get skinny, that's because I'm stressed as fuck. I need like a six-pack. I'd have big tits and a six-pack. Maybe this is the year, 34, you know? Come up here, baby. Here, I'll drop the window all the way down for you. So, I've been at the farm. Thank you for the compliments. I hope that you guys don't think I'm too crazy. Martin, what's up? You have a nice body. Thank you. Thank you. Keep up the good. This is awesome content. Keep up the good work. Okay, so that is my toilet. What else? What else? Do you guys want me to pull out the bed? I can do that, maybe. Or maybe not. It's kind of a pain. I need to like redesign it a little bit. I need to do something. Oh, and this goes back here. This big ass flag. I have a vision for this flag, okay? I have a vision of like being naked on top of my Bronco with like the flag draped over my naked body with the Bronco and the sun setting. Talk about a thumbnail, right? So I've been carrying this damn flag around with me. It's huge. It's ginormous. For 2 years now, waiting for that moment that I'm naked with the flag draped over me for a thumbnail. I gotta work on my thumbnails. Honestly, my channel would be a lot. It would probably be a lot larger if I would actually take some time and do some good thumbnails. Oh, thank you, Carl. Appreciate it. Okay. Fold that correctly. I know, I'm sorry. It's not on the floor. I want to pull out in the bed. Love the channel. Got a blaze. Later, Morgan. Bye, Cold Beer Ranch. Good to see you. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, might have to wrap this up pretty soon because he's obviously getting a little rambunctious. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you. I had to pee in the toilet. What are you gonna do? Hold on. Okay, hold on. Come here, Boosh. Hold on. There we go. Oh, look at that cozy spot. Oh, look at this cozy spot. Sorry, gotta deal with the dogs. Miles, seriously. Woo! I miss my stars and bars. Love your channel and that pissy dog. LOL. I know, right? Yeah, I love the shepherd too. Thank you, Wyatt. I will do the shoot. I bet you would. So mad. What are you mad about? Brandy? What's up, the dirty knobs? How you doing? How's the solar charging working out? Amazing. You guys, so what I did was put 3 solar panels on the roof, and then they all come down to this little hookup right here, and then this red and black can go directly into this one, into all of them. So you can hook it directly up, or you can hook it up into one and then put like the cigarette lighter charger into this and then lead that down to here and charge them all at the same time. Miles, yeah, it's time for a walk pretty soon. You've been very patient, baby. But I just don't really use power that much, to be honest with you. Like, you guys would be really surprised at how much you think that you need. Like, my suggestion to anyone getting on the road and like trying to live this life would be like, just go out there with nothing and then slowly start to accumulate what you figure out that you need. Like, don't watch other people's channels and think that you need like all this stuff. You just don't. You don't. For instance, the sink, I never used the sink. God, some people spend thousands and thousands of dollars on their solar system, and what are you doing with your life? You honestly need a microwave? You shouldn't be eating food out of a microwave anyways. Like, figure out how to cook your food fresh or just eat out all the time. Speaking of eating out, Mr. Hero. Has anyone ever heard of Mr. Hero? And is Trump a mug? Yes, and it's for sale on my website, www.unstoppablemorgan.com. I found this in an Amish town in Ohio. Morgan, block, creepy old perv. Oh my God, story of my life, dude. Thank you, Lincoln. Creepy old pervs all the time. Yeah, I'm still in Ohio. I need moderators. Who cares? Morgan's pregnant. Just kidding. I feel like an asshole now saying that. Hayden, the 13-year-old with a Bronco. If you like my mug, you can buy one now to support my channel. It's made from the Amish. Hero subs? Yes. Is it good or no? Martin, why'd you sell your RV? How do I watch movies, TV shows? You guys, and the news. I don't believe in the news. There would be no channel on the news that I would ever listen to and actually believe. And I don't have time for TV shows and movies. It's not even really time. It's that my brain never, I like to listen to podcasts. I like to edit. And then in times like that I'm not editing, my brain is going so crazy. Like I can't focus on movies. I can't focus on Netflix. I can't focus on anything like that. TV shows. My brain is just, it's just. So yeah, I don't watch any of that. However, theoretically, if you wanted to watch a movie in here, this, I can't show you right now because I have this set up, but this lifts up and there's a 27-inch monitor behind it. So you can watch movies if that's your jam. I've never done that. I've been on the road for 4.5 months now. I have never once used that 27-inch monitor other than to edit. You want to send me pics of your Suburban converted? Dude, do it. Heck yeah. Creepy old pervert. Oh, okay, I'll block them, sorry. Some people are freaking weird, man. It's like, it's really weird. Like, super fucking weird. You want to find weird people? Become a YouTuber, man. Like, there's some just strange folks out there that it's like, they have to just have a mental disorder. That's what I sum it up as. Like, it's just got to be a mental disorder. And they don't even know what they're doing. What was that one guy the last time in Niagara Falls that I did a live stream and the guy just kept talking about eggs? Like hard-boiled eggs, eggs, and like commenting nonstop, eggs, and killing the feed. I was like, what the fuck, man? Okay, I'll answer a few more questions and then I need to like probably get some energy out of these dogs. Wrap this up a little bit. Yeah, Scooter, don't put you don't need a microwave, okay? This is what I use. It's not in here at this moment. It's inside the apartment on the farm. But, so these, here's like kind of an example. So I used to have like the big heater buddy, right? Like the big one that looked like this. And then I was donated some money, which was super kind. And so I went out and bought this one. So it just takes up a lot less space and you can just screw this onto the bottom and then you have a heater. But they also have like this tiny little stovetop that just screws onto the top of this. And it's pretty cool. So that's what I would suggest. I do, in my video I just posted on YouTube, I did show underneath my solar panels, you can store things. I do have a dual burner propane stove that this goes into the side. So if I'm cooking for multiple people, which I'm still hoping to like meet people on the road, not really happening right now with the whole COVID thing and with me spending so much time at some of these places that I stop, but eventually I'd like to meet some people and cook for them. So that's what I'm keeping that for. But yeah, you don't need a microwave, not to mention it's just absolutely terrible for you. Why would you expose yourself to that much radiation? You pick your poison in life. That's what I always say. You pick your poisons, you know? I like to drink. I sometimes like to smoke cigarettes. And yeah, that's my poison. So I just don't feel like I need to add on to that list with like cooking my food in a microwave. So that's it. Hi, Life of Chuck. What brand is the heater and stove? This is Heater Buddy, the heater. And then the stove, it just, oh, I hate to say this, but because since then I've boycotted Walmart. But yeah, it's just like in the outdoors section, they have like a little stove, stovetop. Oh, and I bought this. Oh, it's kind of back there. I bought it's like a stand for my iron skillet that's on my tailgate rack. I love to cook on the iron skillet. And so I bought a stand for it so that you can just create a little fire underneath the stand and then cook that way. So I'll be doing that here soon when when I'm like off grid. Yeah, an air purifier would be really awesome, especially ever since this bigger dog has joined the crew. Oh my God, look at this cuteness, you guys. Oh, you missed it. She had her little head on. Are you snuggly? Are you guys my snuggly snugglers? Yeah. South Carolina. Dude, Justin, I will be back. I will be back. Yeah, I'll probably go to the van build. I was too afraid to go this year because everyone was telling me that, oh, if you're going to be a solo female traveler, like, you're going to get killed. You're going to get kidnapped. You're going to get raped. All these things. So I was like, I'm not going to go to some van build where all these men are going to, like, flock my Bronco and then follow me out of there. But now it's a different story. Don't let other people scare you, you know? Any thoughts on coming to Michigan? Why you guys want me to come into Michigan? What am I going to do there? I'm only 6 hours away. Where's your email? unstoppablemorgan@yahoo.com. Happy late birthday. Thank you, Quaid. Am I coming to Wisconsin? Likely. I'm going to try to hit every 50 state, all the 50 states. And then probably, if I can, head to Alaska and never come back. Come to Long Island? No, absolutely not. I was having a really good time in the South. I think it's like my people are down there. The moment I started like trekking my way, literally it was Pennsylvania that scorned me. Vegas, I used to live in Las Vegas, right next to the Strip. I'm just not a fan of the East Coast. And I thought for like a hot minute there that I wanted to live in the city. And then I had a week in Brooklyn and it was great to see my friend, but it is just proof now that like, no, fuck that life and the people and the disgustingness of the city, the trash. Ugh. Oh, Pennsylvania was a shithole. New York is a shithole. It's all a bunch of shitholes next to each other. So, I mean, maybe I'll go visit just to like make a YouTube video, but I would never, and not to say that I'm getting really brutal. People are cool, but downtown Philly, I was shocked. Like, all of you guys live in this city. Why the hell are you just like littering this much? You couldn't see the streets. It looked like Mardi Gras, the day after Mardi Gras, on a Monday in downtown Philly. The trash. New York was pretty similar. It's just disgusting. Take care of your fucking city. Oh, don't even get me started. I'm just disgusted. Say hi to, I can't say your name, man. Aviana. Hi, Aviana. What state is next? I want to go to Montana, Idaho, South Dakota, North Dakota, and then possibly, if it just becomes ridiculously hot in here, because I can't like cut an AC unit because I have a solar panel. Ooh, I could probably put an AC unit right here, right? But yeah, if it becomes like super, super hot, probably Washington, just to like wait out the summer, or find somebody that will take me in for the summer, and then maybe do like a Bronco 2.0 video. I don't know. You're just 20 minutes from the border, James. That's cool. Enjoy yourself and pack some heat. Thank you, Harris. Jake, fans only. What does that mean? Where North Dakota? No idea. I just drive aimlessly. I have zero plan. I just hop on the road and just start driving. That's what I've been doing from the beginning. No plan at all. Like, I literally will be like when I left Brooklyn, I turned on my phone and I was like, okay, how far away is Niagara Falls? And then it gave me like 3 different routes, and yeah, I drove to Niagara Falls. So where do I get my money from? Honestly, it's all you guys at this point. YouTube kind of like stopped paying me. Even these super chats, like, thank you so much. I just raised $262. Thank you. But like, I raised 500 in Niagara Falls. I've never seen it, so I don't know like when the money does come. If it comes, awesome. But yeah, my Patreon page, all the people that go to my Patreon to watch those exclusive videos, thank you. You guys keep me afloat. It used to be YouTube, and then once in a while sponsorships. Like now I get things thrown at me, and they just try to send me free products, but I've gotten smart enough now to ask for money in order to do a video instead of just accepting the free product. So my terms are a free product for me, 1 to give away, and also a few $100 for the video. So that's how I make my money. That's it. Oh, and then my website, the unstoppablemorgan@yahoo.com, which I started putting like things like this that I find along the way. I found like some jam, some cool stickers in Virginia, some pepper spray that says like "Stop a Thug Instantly" in in Hammond, Louisiana. So, and then I like up the price to like, it's just a way to support my channel and then also give me, like also get something in the mail. So that's what I do for money. How did I lose my house and get to traveling? So it was never actually my house. I lived in it for 7 years with the intention to buy it. And so yeah, I rented it. I gave them what, $165,000, self-employed. So I'm proud of that, but it was heartbreaking. Kept waiting for them to sell it. Eventually I went broke. So I started renting out all the rooms, and then I turned my garage into a room in hopes that by the time I fixed my financial situation, they would finally put the house up for sale and I would still like be in it, so that I was the first person that's able to buy it. But it didn't work out. So yeah, they did not like the fact that I was renting the rooms out at an event, and Craigslist, man, psychos moved in. You can go back to those old videos. I show the whole thing. So I had to move out. And it was like, hey, I started looking at comps in the neighborhood to have a 3-bedroom house with a garage. Like, talk about a shithole house too. Like, it needed to be mowed down. It was, yeah, the average rent there was like $3,500 a month for a couple bedroom house with a garage. And being a single woman and always owning my own business, it's really hard to stay afloat with that kind of overhead. So I made the decision to get the F out of California and find a place that maybe I could have a house that has a garage that's only like $1,000 a month, $1,500. Because I used to live in Louisiana for like one summer, and that house was $895, and it was 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, which I went back to on this trip. Yeah, holy crap, $3,500 a month. Yeah, it's insane. You can look it up. I lived in Imperial Beach, California. So it's like the last beach town on the coast of California. And, you know, they got greedy. So they gave me an eviction notice. And they basically gave me the option, like, you can stay if you stop renting the rooms out, but we're also going to raise the rent from $2,500 to $3,500. And the way that they did that, because there's laws that you can't raise the rent over 10% in California a year, or they can just serve you a 60-day notice to leave or pay. And that's what they did to me. So I had 60 days to either pack up the house I lived in for 7 years or fork over $3,500 a month and live there alone. I was no longer allowed to rent out the rooms. So I did go to court. I won, 3 more months. And they agreed to not attack me, to not come after me for the money, and if I just left in peace on July 20th, 2019, which I did. I've never heard from them again. And I noticed on Zillow and all the rental, I didn't even keep track. It was honestly my neighbors that were so upset that I had to leave because I was so close with everyone. They kept sending me the links, like, look, your house is still for rent. And the house was for rent for like 7 months. So they tried to get $3,500 a month. No one would actually do it. So they lost like, $13,000 or something by kicking me out. And then they lowered it back down to $2,500 a month. And now that's the people that are renting it now. It's a gay couple, I've heard. Did I like San Diego? Yeah. Nothing special. It's a cool town if you're into, like, I'm just not into going out, and I'm a homebody, and I'm an introvert, believe it or not. So I only went to, one club in my 7 years of living there. I only went to downtown Gaslamp a handful of times. I just drove my golf cart around town and watched sunsets on the beach. That was it. Hi from Australia. Bye, Telly. Yeah, $400 a month here, 10,000 square feet in the National Forest if you're interested. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. But right now I'm just enjoying traveling. I'm having a really good time doing it. I thought that I would settle down in Louisiana. Like, I literally thought I was going to go to Virginia and then turn back around and likely settle down in Louisiana or Tennessee. And then when I got to Virginia, it was like, I'm really enjoying this. Like, being on the road, I just, like, love it so much. I don't want to settle down anywhere yet. But I also want to build another one of these Broncos and sell it. So, to give me, like, a little bit of a bankroll to invest in some of my other ideas. So, maybe here soon I can find a place that Find a place, find a Bronco, and do exactly this and literally sell it for like, I don't know, what do you guys think this could go for? Depends on what I do and what the motor's like. What's up, Junk Man? Do you have any more teas? I don't even want to talk about those. If you have ordered a t-shirt and not received it, which I believe majority of you have all received them at this point, thank God. I think I only have like 20 still to ship out, so yeah, I have some more t-shirts. Honestly, it's funny you ask, because I found a pile. Oh, here, I found this too. I found a pile of them. I don't know how, but yeah. So I was going to take them into the laundromat and wash them. Your Bronco 5,000 Canadian. Yeah, see, like that's a pretty good amount of, well, no, I would need more. Could you yacht? Yeah, the plan after the Bronco. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. 256. Your Bronco would probably go for 12 to 13. That's what I'm thinking, because I bought this for 2,500, but it was a steal. I think that if I found another Bronco like this for under 5,000 or even less, because I can rebuild my own motor now. So I could probably buy the shell of a Bronco for 1,500 bucks, buy a used motor or a rebuilt motor for less than 1,500 under 1,500 or under, throw that in, and then build this out. This build cost me $88. I kid you not. It cost me $88. This entire thing. 88 bucks. Because the only thing that I spent money on was the metal. Everything else is recycled, reclaimed, whatever you want to call it. So especially for my RV. So like this cute little tabletop that has a map on it, that's from my RV. The RV cost me $1,500, and then I sold the generator and the RV, so I ended up making all my money back and then some. This is from the RV, which is from my house before I lost it. Yeah, $88. This was donated, this little like mattress pad. Yeah, like the hardwood floors, that was all just donated from people that had extra supplies. Same with my RV. I re-roofed my RV on my own and donated material again. Yeah, you got, James, that's cool. You got your 87 for 1,200 bucks, see? So that's what I'm hoping, that I can find another Bronco like this and flip it, turn it into a tiny home, and make like 10 to 15,000 bucks. And have that be a little down payment for a house, and then, or a piece of property, and then I will live in the Bronco, start to build out, you know, get a container, turn that into a home, buy multiple containers, turn those into tiny homes, buy my own semi truck so I can deliver my tiny homes that I build. That's the end all be all goal. Just be like a little Bronco builder, tiny home builder, truck driver, delivery driver. Wow, left from India. That's wild. What's going on over there? It will happen. I do believe that it will happen. Do you think coronavirus sucks? I choose not to talk about it because YouTube has decided to like just like it'll stop my live stream if I start talking about it when it comes to my views on it, if that answers your question. Yeah, Mad Max, like, yeah. China virus. China virus. China virus. $1,000. Have I been to Bakersfield, California? Absolutely. I was born in Pasadena. This girl seems unstoppable. Thank you. I had no idea when I named myself Unstoppable Morgan, like what it would turn into. China. That's funny, Vinny. I know, that made me laugh. Did you see the video of Trump talking about how young he is? I am so young. Y'all make me feel so young. I'm a young, vibrant man. You going to come through Alabama? Abso-freaking-lutely. A solar yacht. Yes. I will likely do, well, now I have Miles. My dogs are 9 and 10. I was going to wait for miles. I mean, for them to pass away and then hop on a sailboat. But now I have Miles. But then I just learned that shepherds only lived like 10 to 15 years. So that's, or 10 to 12 years, which is devastating. She is 34. Yes, I am. I'm 34. I'm proud of it. I have officially let all my Botox wear off since I've been on the road. I used to get it right here. And now I'm a scar face from my dog Miles that jumped on my face 2 days ago. Thanks, Miles. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Looking 27. Thank you. Then again, I don't know. I'm just not obsessed with looking young. I had to have that talk with myself, you know, what kind of woman am I going to turn into? The woman that's constantly chasing her youth, or a woman that just is aging gracefully and accepting it and just being so awesome that like looks don't even matter. So that's where I'm at in my life. Housing is cheap, and am I okay? What do you mean am I okay? Am I okay? No, not okay. So yeah, I appreciate you guys saying I look younger, but I just don't really care. I'm cool with being 34. I'm gonna be cool with being 54, 64, 74, 84. Some women just look young and it's in their DNA. Honestly, if I'd never picked up a cigarette in my life or drank, I'd probably look a whole lot younger. That was a mistake. I had smoker lines. I started smoking because I thought it was cool when I was like 18. So dumb. Yeah, exactly. Just be you. Looks fade. That's right. Why am I not okay? No, I'm fine. You know, it's just life. Like I said, this morning I have two people attacking me right now that just like want to see me fail and are bitter. And I think that like they're just mildly obsessed with me and whatever fantasy they created in their head is not playing out. And so now they're lashing out on me. So just guys that tried to help me, and I think they thought that if they gave me money, it like entitled them to something. And so now that they're not getting that, they're just being mean and like trying to hurt me. And so it's just like, dude, you gave me a gift. I'm sorry I didn't drive straight to your state and fuck you, you know? That's the truth. Quit smoking. Oh, you quit smoking every day? Good job, John. I find that I smoke a lot more if I'm like around people that smoke. So yeah, I try to stay away from smokers. Yeah, there's always strings attached. And that's, Joseph, that's why I don't typically take help from anyone, because I've learned that like in my early years, my early 20s. But I couldn't help, like this person in particular, he just bought a bunch of stuff off my website, like just purchased it and then wrote me an email saying, please don't send the 8 flags that I just ordered. 8 flags. And now he's disputing the charges. So I had to like come find the internet so that I could like take a screenshot of the emails and send those emails to my merchant service and be like, yeah, this guy, and this is like months ago that he did that. This guy like just bought stuff and told me not to send it. He's just a super fan that's obsessed with me, and whatever he thought was going to happen didn't play out. So yeah, I wish I could just refund him. And I told him I would. I was like, look, like you gave me that money in the beginning of January. Obviously it's long gone. But when I do make money again, like you, trust me, I will be refunding your dirty fucking money, you bastard. You little sick fuck. So that was today. So am I okay? Yes. But just dealing with that. And dealing with one other guy that's almost the same situation. These guys are weird, man. Some of them are weird. You owe him nothing. You're right. I do not believe I owe him anything, and I will win the dispute case with the email and text message proof that I have. Like, I'm so dumb, too. I gave this guy my freaking number. Like, what would you do? This guy bought $2,000 worth of flags. $2,000 worth of flags a week after I hop on the road. What would you do? You'd be like, thank you. Oh my God, thank you so much. I just want to, like, yeah, just live your life. If you could reset your life, would you? Absolutely not. That's a good question, though. Ask me again, the Jerome. If you could reset your life, like do it over, like everything would play out exactly the same, or have another chance to do it, no. Both answers would be no. My 20s were hell. I don't know anybody that actually enjoyed their 20s, but mine were in particularly like terrible and really hard, and I almost killed myself like 5 times. So no. I love where I'm at. I love today. Hello, beautiful. Everything's great. I wouldn't change a damn thing. Yeah, Patriot wannabe he is, yeah. It's weird, like yeah, going back to that story a little bit. He sends me really long emails. And obviously when somebody donates that much money to you, you feel like a little bit of an obligation to like be their friend, right? Or at least that's how I felt. And that's honestly like probably why he did it. You know, like, okay, this girl's not responding to me if I just buy a flag from her or buy her and stop a tool or buy her t-shirt or hat. Like I gotta do more. So yeah, that's when he bought the 8 flags or whatever and said don't send them. And then just started sending me like really long emails, like fucking long. And I felt obligated to respond. And so I started responding and like, oh yeah. And yeah, at the end of the day, like I had to tell him that today. Like I think it's pretty pathetic what you're doing. Like every time, he has the power to destroy my life right now, to be honest with you. Like he could continue to dispute everything that he bought and told me not to send. But every time he disputes something, my merchant service takes the money out of my bank account, puts it on a hold for 15 days while they settle the dispute. So every time he disputes something, I'm getting money withdrawn. And it's like, fuck, man. So even though I'm going to win in 15 days, it's like, you're really fucking me up right now. Aren't us guys fun? Yes, you are. KRM. You don't think you can remember your 20s, Michael? Yeah, live and learn. Yeah, my 20s were a little bit of a blur, too. You should quit smoking is bad. Yes, 100%. Mental illness is surprisingly common these days. Something went wrong. 100%, JB, yes. I agree with you. And that's where I have compassion, but it's hard for me to not be a little bit of a firecracker and be like, especially right now, like, I'm trying to catch up on the t-shirts that have turned into a disaster. Like, I'm so broke right now. Like, why are you, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. Like, life just gets you, like, beats you when you're down, right? But you just gotta keep fighting and just know that it's just like a road bump and you'll get over it. It all comes to an end eventually. That's what I told him in an email this morning. Like, thank you, Robert. You went broke under Donald Trump. What do you think about that? I don't think it was his fault at all. Trump. Honestly, I really don't have many political views. I did back when I had like, I just think Trump's funny. Like, he's funny to watch. He's a character, right? So, but I did not apply for the stimulus check. Did anybody else not apply for it? I'm like anti-government over here. So, but that's really not the reason. I wish that was the reason, but no, I'm behind on my taxes, so I figured I don't really deserve the stimulus check. Right? Miles, did you rip this out? You did. You're such a big guy. Such a big guy. Wall, you didn't. JB, you didn't. Okay. It should be automatically sent. No, not for me. No, but I'm behind on my taxes, so that's why it likely did not get automatically sent and why I did not apply for it. Again, though, like, yeah, I'm just stubborn. Like, I'm super stubborn. That's why I've been self-employed for 13 years. Like, I've always been that way. Like, I know I can make the money on my own. I know I can do this on my own. And that was, yeah, so I said there were 2 guys, like, attacking me today. The cop from Pennsylvania wrote me a nasty email. And he's just, like, he doesn't have any friends, so I think he is, like, trying to keep me. He, like, calls me and tries to, like, keep in contact, and I just don't have any interest. And I kind of, like, had to tell him that because I just don't think he's, like, a great person. Miles, back here. Go lay down. Go lay down. Sorry, I totally lost track of what I was going to say with that, though. dash that water on your face, it looks hot. No, you have to pay for that. Benny, you want me to dash this water on my face? $25. Yeah, the guys are losers. I forgot what I was gonna say about the freaking cop in Pennsylvania, though. He said something. What did he say? I was gonna say something that was going somewhere. Oh, that's what he said. He said, you are just looking for free handouts in life. And tried to like do all the dumb stuff, you know? Like, I've already been open and honest that I've struggled with excessive alcohol consumption because I have like, thank you, Raynard, because I have like such a chemical imbalance. I think a lot of people know what I'm talking about. I've never been diagnosed bipolar, but I just have extreme highs and extreme lows, and I can't sleep. Like, my brain never stops. It just goes and goes and goes. And so I'm honest about that. And like in an email this morning, I woke up to him just talking shit on me and saying that I'm a bipolar alcoholic and like throwing things in my face that like I openly put out there on the internet. It's like, dude, just because he's mad that I blocked him on social media because I just didn't want to hear from him anymore. This is the same cop that is like so paranoid, so fucking crazy, convinced me to stay in Pennsylvania for the month. Like, it was the end of the world. I needed to like bunker down with him. I needed to spend hundreds of dollars on supplies. It was the end of civilization as we knew it. And like, yeah. And so now he's just mad that I don't want to be his friend and saying all these mean things. And yeah, he's like, yeah, you're just looking for free handouts in life. And I'm like, bitch, please. I don't think that, like, I appreciate your guys' help, but I do believe that it's like you guys are giving me a gift because I think that I give you a gift too. And that's like entertainment. I put a lot of time into my videos and I try to be as open, honest, and real as possible. And in return, you guys help me out financially. So I don't think that I'm asking for free handouts in any way, shape, or form. So thank you all for your help. Report that cop. No. Oh. In the subject of the email, he put my full name. My full name. Like, was that a scare tactic? Like, oh, you somehow figured out what my real last name is and what my middle name is? Like, you fucking psychopath. So when I responded to him, I put his cop number. Dear cop number. You fucking idiot. He's probably watching this right now because he's so obsessed. Like, that's what was so hard. And like, oh, there's so much, you guys. I could do a story time about it. Oh my God. I went to Taco Bell today. So, Taco Bell. Do you guys have a Taco Bell? How come their beans change in every state that I go to? What do you come here for, Clad? Will you ever make other countries' flags? I already do. Yeah, I do like a dual citizenship flag. Oh yeah, 100% he ran my background. 100% he ran it. 100%. And I told, because he put that on there. He was like, you're driving around the country with an invalid license, is what he said, which is news to me. Do I have an invalid license? We got to figure that out. That's going to be a bad one. Teasing a man on live video who carries a gun for a living. Eddie, I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, if he does anything, like, I'm not afraid of that little pussy. No one will instill fear in me. No one can come at me and make, like, that's what that guy wants to do right now. Like, he wants to see my YouTube channel fail. He wants to see me fail because he has a hurt ego. And let me tell you something, like, you don't fucking scare me. I don't care if you're a cop. And like, you want to play, baby? Let's play. That's my mentality. Because I will always win. Trust me. Fucking come for me. Come for me. Come for me. I wanted to talk about Taco Bell, though. Because you know what? The truth always wins. You might hurt me for a little while. You might do a little harm. Like, I thought about that for a second. I was like, does he have pull to, like, call cops in Ohio? And, like, I don't, but, again, like, yeah, you might, like, cause a bump in my road, but eventually I'll get over that bump and I will come out on top because the truth always wins. So, anyways, I'm going to talk about Taco Bell because I love bean and cheese burritos. a lot. And has anybody else noticed the fucking childproof lids they have now? Oh, it can come off now because I already took it off, but you can't get these fucking lids off for the life of you. You can't. And bean and cheese burritos in Louisiana, Virginia, and Pennsylvania. Don't go there. Don't go to Taco Bell in those places. They suck. Ohio, they know what's up. They know how to cook their beans. Okay, I'm starting to get a little cold. Thank you. Thank you, Brand. You are a gift woman. You make my day every time you post. P.S. I'm from Hammond, Louisiana. I will be back. I'm going to be back probably sooner than I think. Dude, that place is a trip. It was really sad to see. I've always heard rumors that Walmart has shut down a lot of these small towns, right? But I've never actually seen it with my own two eyes. And like Hammond, Louisiana was probably the first place that really, it was proof in the pudding that because that Walmart went in, you saw this small town just gone and just completely shut down. It was super sad to see. So I would like to know, do you have any thoughts on that? Was it Brandy? Brandy? I think it was Brandy. It was Brandy. Yeah, Brandy. Do you have any thoughts on Walmart and your small town in Hammond, Louisiana, and why it's shut down? Why did I hate Pensacola? Never made it there. Oh, am I missing crawfish season? Oh, that makes sense. So back in the day, I lived in Port Allen, Louisiana for a summer. I moved there at the end of May. And yeah, I remember the crawfish festival I was at before I got arrested. It was a crazy story, but my girlfriend and I and her husband and his best friend, we all ended up in jail on Mother's Day, and we were eating crawfish. So yeah, I'm missing crawfish season. I gotta go back. I love Louisiana. Oh, I love Louisiana. The depths of my soul. How did I get arrested? Dude, honestly, it was like a fight between. I flew to Louisiana to visit a girlfriend and her husband. I met them in Hawaii. I was living on North Shore, Hawaii. I flew there to visit them because they moved off the island. He was in the army. And we were all visiting each other. We went to New Orleans. We partied. Took way too many Vicodins and mixed them with hand grenades. Look it up. It's like a thing. Oh, you want to get cozy? Yeah, I'll get cozy. There you go. Oh, there you go. Just snuggle to Boujii. So, and then I get my first tattoo right here. It says, and then she lived, which almost got sliced off in Texas on Magnolia Beach from a seashell when I was trying to catch my own fish. What was I trying to do? Lobsters? I don't know what I was trying to do in Texas. I don't remember. Crabs. I was trying to catch crabs. So, yeah, we were just partying way too hard. Her husband got like painkillers because of his back. And so she was super into it. And she was like, yeah, if you take this Vicodin and you mix it with this hand grenade, you have a great time. It's okay, baby. So yeah, we took a bunch, and she started like freaking out, and she started like accusing her husband of wanting to F me. She's like, and you want to fuck Morgan? And like, it like was getting out of control. I'm like, dude, Lisa, you need to calm down. We all been friends for a long ass time now. Like, what are you doing? She was just high as a kite. And yeah, so she takes off the next day because she's living with her husband's parents. They just moved off the Hawaiian Islands. And I was staying there too. So the next day is Mother's Day. We're having a crawfish festival. Small town, Port Allen, Louisiana. I'm eating crawfish. I just remember it so perfectly too. I'm wearing this like little purple dress. I'm like eating the crawfish off the table. All of a sudden, Lisa starts fighting with her husband, Chad. And she's like, you know, fuck you. I'm going to take our baby. They had like a 1-year-old at the time. I'm going to take our baby. Get the hell out of here. I'm going back to Virginia. She starts packing up her car. Well, her husband's parents, remember we all live there, were like, no, you're not taking our grandchild away from us. Absolutely not. You're off your rocker right now. So dad calls the cops. Cops come. All of a sudden, I'm literally eating crawfish. The cops come and they're like, were you in her car last night in New Orleans? Yeah, she drove us back. You're going to jail. What? They supposedly found 2 pounds of weed in her trunk, and anyone that was in the car the night before had to go to jail. So they arrested all of us. It was obviously like an inside job. Like the dad just knew someone at the fucking police station and just didn't want Lisa to take this baby. So he arrested all of us. We spent the night in the slammer. And then the next day they released us, except for Lisa. They left her in there. They released the rest of us. And yeah, I had to fly back to Louisiana to go to court. And then when I showed up, they were like, oh no, we dropped the charges. You're good. Of course you dropped the charges, because you can't arrest somebody the day after they were in someone's vehicle that supposedly had 2 pounds of marijuana. So that's how I got arrested. It was funny though. That was some funny fucking shit, man. Lisa tried to fight me in the jail. Oh, this story keeps going. Lisa tries to fight me in the jail cell. I'm like, dude, you need to sit. Oh, I've been to jail so many times. Grace, what's jail like? I mean, which time? I've been to jail 7 times. The most I've spent in jail is 25 days. No, it was less than that. Altogether, it was 25 days. But no, the longest run, consecutive run in jail I did was like 15 days. So yeah, Lisa tries to fight me in the jail cell, and I'm like, girl, you need to stop. Like, you need to calm down. You're freaking out. She's like, you just want to fuck my husband. You just want to fuck this. I'm going to just admit it. Okay, hold on. You just want to fuck my husband. I'm like, girl, if you do not tell the cops that I have nothing to do with the weed that was in your trunk, like, you're going to ruin my relationship with my grandparents. This is when I was 21. Oh God, this story, you guys. So when my grandparents, my multi-million-dollar grandparents, were trying to get me to come back and work for them, but they have a zero weed policy. So I knew that I could never take over their factory if I had this charge on my shoulders. So I was like, on my hands. And I'm like, you need to tell the cops that I have nothing to do with this. And she's like, no, you just want to fuck my husband. She was still just off her rocker. And so, yeah, I get bailed out. Chad gets bailed out, and his best friend, Lisa, does not get bailed out. We go back to the house. I'm so mad at Lisa then Lisa decides to make a phone call from jail to my ex-boyfriend at the time, tell him that I had an abortion and I did not miscarry the child. Crazy, right? I was so mad at her that I finally told her husband, I was like, look, I know a secret. That's not your baby. Yeah. The baby everyone was fighting over, it wasn't their grandchild, and it was not his baby. And Lisa told me that in Hawaii. So I spilled the beans that it wasn't his baby, because she spilled the beans that I had an abortion. And yeah, it turned pretty nasty. So he went and did a DNA test and found out the baby wasn't his. And then she got out of jail and she came and took the baby. And I was still there. I was there for like a week. This happened like day 3. And yeah, so then she came and took the baby, took all of her things, and then that night I was like, hey, what up, Chad? And then I fucked her husband. So yeah. Oh, 21, all right? 21. Dave, what's up? What's Morgan OnlyFans? I don't know, Dave, you missed it. I pissed in the toilet and I made $100. I used my driver's seat toilet and literally made $100. I think I need to step this up. I mean, what else do you guys want to see? Who didn't do that in their 20s? Exactly. I can't believe I just told that. Oh, I'm like blushing. I've got to be turning like into a tomato right now. I just told that whole story. You are not the father. Exactly. Oh, that was so bad. So bad. It was so bad, you guys. So then I fuck the husband, right? And then we kind of get along. And you know how it is. Like, it's heightened emotions when you feel like you're kind of doing something a little dirty. And so I think him and I suddenly just became ultra attracted to each other, because we both felt like we were burning somebody that burned us so hard. And yeah, so I stayed. He was like, you should stay in Louisiana. So I end up staying for the summer. We rent a house. We get a couple other roommates. My grandfather was being super creepy at the time. This is right before my grandfather offered me $2 million to have sex with him. He was sending me like my dirty panties in the mail. You guys, the story goes on. It's straight up like, that's why people tell me I should write a book. Yeah, so, and then he was also giving me money. My grandfather's writing me checks for like 20,000 bucks. And like, I'd never had money in my life. So like, I'm blowing this cash. Like you couldn't even imagine how fast I was blowing this cash. Like, because you don't, and he was trying, I know now I'm 34. This happened at 21. Like now I know what my grandfather was doing. He's trying to get me used to what it felt like to have money so that eventually I would become like dependent on it, and then I would do whatever he asked for to get it. Don't write a book, just take a picture of a book. Oh! Dave, what's going on, dude? I mean, boob. Dave, you've been missing it. Check out this cleavage. Check it out. Dave loves big boobs, and we all know that I've been trying to like romance Dave for like 2 years now. So I've been eating a lot. I've been stepping up the boob game. You just let me know when you're ready for this, all this, you know, all of this. I shouldn't say that. Like 98% of my followers are men, and every time I mention me liking another guy, like I lose subscribers like fucking hot pancakes. Is that a thing? Can you lose subscribers like a hot pancake? Anyways, these are great. Am I a Yankee or something? I don't know what I am. I pick up accents all over the place. Ah, damn, stop what? I want more dares. You guys need to like dare me to do stuff. I liked that. It was kind of actually pretty entertaining to piss in my toilet seat for you guys. Can you change your name? Sure. What the fuck, Mike? We'll give you 200 bucks to lay back again. Okay, let's see it. You guys are gonna screenshot the shit out of this, aren't you? Okay. Let me get your guys' advice, okay? Because I usually make my live videos private after they're posted because I get really embarrassed for all the things that I said because I have no filter. I would like to know. I feel like, I'm 34 years old. I've gotten to a place in my life, like I said, I've been self-employed for 13 years, writing my own paycheck, signing my own paychecks, right? Like I feel proud. I feel like I did it. I didn't use like my sexuality in order to get ahead in life. I never fucked anyone to get ahead. I've been taking care of myself financially. Like I feel like I'm there, right? I proved it to myself. But now I'm like, dude, girl, you probably only got like a few more years left of like, guys like youthful girls. It's true. Y'all like girls just look like fucking babies. I don't know what it is. But I'm thinking about doing like a naked calendar. Fucking naked. I've been thinking about being a cam girl because I've seen, you guys, my grandfather invented edible underwear. Edible underwear. Look it up. Paul Mandel. That's my grandfather. The creepy one to offer me $2 million to have sex with him. Ooh, should I have just said his full name? That's probably a mistake. Yeah, again, we're going to make this video private after I'm done. I've been very open, like, sexually my whole life, right? Like, I'm just, like, I like it. Like, I like sex. I think it's great. I think, like, like, being comfortable with yourself is great. So I started looking into, like, cam girls, like, girls that literally play with themselves and get paid for it. Like, guys will be like, yeah, shove that butt plug in, like, use the red one. So I thought about doing it a few years ago, and I asked my parents, like, would you guys be disappointed if I decided to do this? And they both gave me the go-ahead. So I was thinking, I was kind of like, you know what? I'm getting a little older. I want to celebrate myself, and I also want to make some money. And I've proven that I can do it the other way. Like when I ran that business with the military, 7 years, never fucked one guy to get an order. And y'all might not believe it, but I know my truth, and I walk in my own truth. Anyways, now I'm like, you know what? Why not show these babies and make a little bit of money? So tell me if you think it's a bad idea. Fans only, exactly. Fans only. You guys can get a little motorboating action, I don't know. And then I can make enough money to buy some more Broncos and then flip them and sell them. And so tell me what your thoughts are on that. Like, I want to be family friendly, but also there's a side of me that is like, you know what? I just want to become an older woman and like be able to say that I did it all, I did it all. yeah, if it's something I'm comfortable with, I'm super comfortable with it. I'm just super comfortable with it. You were never family friendly? Dave, that's not true. Okay. I was still a good when I'm older. Yes, but I just feel like I kind of want to celebrate all this, you know? I got great tits, and great nipples. I have a great little hoo-ha. You know, God bless me with those things. Why not show them? Play with myself a little bit. I've asked boyfriends this in the past. Like, I haven't had a boyfriend in a long time, but the last one I had in 2016, like, I was like, would you ever be open to, like, fucking me on camera? Would you ever be down for that? He had a small little pecker, though. It was tiny. This thing was, like, this big. It was bad. Like, to the point where, like, when sometimes we'd be doing it. Oh, if you're family, log off. Sometimes we, no, Morgan, don't do it, Holly Hawk. Why not, Holly? Tell me your reasoning why no. Because I don't feel like it's degrading, and I don't feel like it's desperate. I feel like it's celebrating your awesomeness and your sexuality, and like, we're sexual creatures. Why don't we just own it a little bit more, right? It's not that bad. Like, go do you, boo-boo. I've already told you guys, like, I'm not into casual sex, never have been. I know I get accused of, like, banging all these guys along the road, which I've said in another video. I wish I had been doing that this whole time. I'd probably be a lot less sexually frustrated. But no, I get nothing out of sex unless I have, like, a physical, what would you call it? What is that other connection that you have with people? You know, the other connection that you have. You, like, know someone. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm getting flustered because I'm talking about weird, crazy stuff. Yeah. So, anyways, I asked this guy, like, would he be down to, like, fuck me on camera to show other people? Because it's hot. Like, I once hid a camera when I had this boyfriend. Oh, he was so fucking good looking, too. This guy was like a bull. Like, he was, you know, big guy, big ass dick. Like, it would hurt sometimes. Can't say. This is gonna shut off. I'm gonna get in trouble. This is not gonna be able to keep going. Anyways, I turned my laptop on, and then I turned the dimmer so that he couldn't see that my laptop was on, and like, I filmed us doing it, and I was like, I'm gonna start blushing like crazy. It looked good. I'd want to watch that. So, just curious. Intimacy, no. Emotional connection, that's the word I was looking for. I like to have, like, an emotional connection with somebody, you know? Like, I just, like, that's what I'm down for. Yeah. LOL, hide cam. Yeah. And I probably still have that video on a hard drive somewhere. That guy was so hot. Honestly, his dick was too big. Sometimes they can be too big, you guys. Let him chase it, Morgan. What does that mean, though? Oh, for Holly, let him chase it. But I don't know. Like, that's what this isn't a game of, like, cat and mouse. This is me being like, okay, so my grandfather, like I said, he invented edible underwear, right? And then that turned into a, like, private label industry where they make, like, lubricants, lotions, potions, all kinds of things. He's now deceased, and my brother runs the company. But so they make all these things, right? And it's for home parties. Have you ever heard of, like, Pure Romance? I don't know if I should be saying these names. Am I, like, in trouble? I don't know. So, like, if you have a Tupperware party at your house, they have, like, home parties for sex products. And so in my early 20s, when I moved to Hawaii, I would do that. I would hold, like, parties in my house and tell women basically, like, how to use these lubricants and, like, how to successfully have anal sex and how to use the lubricant to do that and have it not cause pain and different things like that. And so I'd hold these parties at my house. So I feel very, like, open because, again, I just really, like, I love sex. I think it's great. I think a lot of people need to be having more sex. You probably feel a lot better about your life. It's whatever is good for you, you know? Like I said, I don't do, like, the one night stands. It gives me nothing. It does nothing for me. I need, like, that emotional connection. But yeah, so I was like, if I had, like, a cam where I could, like, show people, kind of, like, you know, celebrate myself, have a little bit of fun, show people, like, how to use these products. Why not? I don't know. It's an idea. Yeah, and Thumbnail dildo demos. You know? I don't know. Dave. We need to get Dave's approval. Dave, what are your thoughts on me becoming a cam girl? Dave, I need to know now. Sorry, got the sunshine. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. I really hope that Morgan. What about future kids? Holly, that's a good question. What about future kids? I think that I'm like I said, I'm 34. I've done so much with my life, and I've done it in like a noble way, and having moral standards, values, and like a good moral compass. And Dave approves. You were a stripper. That's awesome. Well, if it's for you, you know. So anyways, I believe that I've done everything that fulfills my heart's desire, and I've really shown like how to be a strong woman, person. Worse, your friends. How would my friends seeing my cam girl camera be worse than my friends seeing it? How would you like them to? Oh, Holly's a hater on this idea. That's what I'm saying. I don't necessarily think it's so wrong. I just don't. I don't know. Does she even know what OnlyFans is? Good question. So should we start right now? Future kids, friends. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, exactly. But you guys, let's also take into consideration that I'm 34 and I don't even have a boyfriend. The chances of me actually having my own child are pretty slim right now. And if I did, I mean, look at I follow Shannon Rose on YouTube. She's an ex-porn star that now has a family. Like, why does sex have to be so bad? You know, why does it have to be embarrassing? Yeah, it might be embarrassing for if I have a son that he's like, dude, your fucking hot mom is banging herself with a 10-inch dildo 10 years ago. I mean, might be a little humiliating for my son. However, I don't plan to put my kids in public school, so maybe he'll be completely guarded from that. Well, I'll just like, dude, if I had children, they're gonna be such badasses that don't give a fuck about what other people think. So I don't know. I have a feeling my son would be like, yeah, my mom's fucking hot. Look at your fucking fat mom. I don't know. That was terrible to say. It's not bad if you're fat, but you know, whatever comebacks those kids have. How long have I been talking? 1 hour and 17 minutes. See, this is when you guys start to get me going on fucking weird topics. It never freaking fails. Morgan, I didn't have my kids until I was in my mid-30s. I'm officially there. What private school is gonna... No, my kids won't go to public school either. I plan to have children with a man that is capable of homeschooling my kids. That's the plan, to be honest with you. I hope I just like find a really, like, I believe in meeting somebody for a phase of your life. I think that some people meet someone that you like evolve and grow together and you love each other throughout all those times and you stay together forever. But I'm more so looking for someone at this point that is just like down to be a dad and a husband during that time. And then maybe like we renew the contract after the kids are out of the house if we decide we still want to be together. But someone that just like wants to do that with me. And so yeah, someone like create babies. So I hope to find somebody that is down for homeschooling and is educated enough to help me navigate my way through that, so that my kids don't have to put up with bullying, because I was severely bullied throughout school and I had to go to 9 different schools and it was really hard. And like my cousins were all homeschooled. A lot of them got their diplomas. I mean, I got my diploma. Let's not talk about my education, but a lot of them got their diplomas and started college at like 15, 16 years old and excelled incredibly faster than the majority of us that are in like daycare, which is school. How did I get arrested 7 times, Grace? Typically punching people. When I was running the business, procuring gear for the military, I had a lot of like people hating on me when they started to see me really like succeed, right? Like girls were just talking shit, and I lived in kind of a small little beach town, and So I went to a party and some chick was like, oh yeah, I overheard her. And she was obviously talking loud enough so I could hear her. I was playing beer pong. Oh yeah, that girl fucks all the guys on base for orders. And I had just like made it a thing to not do that. And so she really got underneath my skin. And next thing you know, like a couple hours passed and I was drunk after beer pong. And she was outside and she said something to me, and then the cops pull up to like shut the party down for a noise violation. And she so while they were there, she like goes bolting across the lawn and I chase her and I just clock her in the face, like give her a nice little shiner. And the cop like chased after me and he's like, you know I have to arrest you now, right? So that was the first time I went to jail. Ran into her at a Christmas party 2 years later. And I was like, dude, thanks for not pressing charges. And she said, look, I deserved it. I was talking shit. And then another time I went to jail was for purposely ramming somebody with my Bronco. Who would have thought? Felony charge, assault with a deadly weapon, which I got dropped after 13 court dates. It was hell. Yeah. And that's when I spent my longest amount of time in jail, 15 days. So that sucked, man. Girls going off. Yeah. Wow, 7 times. Yeah, so then another time I started dating a guy. My friend hooked me up with this man. Dude, if a guy is talking shit in tattoos about his own mother on the side of his ribs, that's a red flag. So this guy was like a UFC fighter and really bitter about his mom. He was just like an angry guy and he was bald. If that has to do with anything. And yeah, so immediately he's like, yeah, you should move in with me. So I moved into his place, but I kept my apartment in Carlsbad, San Diego, California, just because, you know, like I'm just very independent. So I end up like moving into this guy's like badass apartment on Newport Harbor in Newport Beach, California. And like within a week, I'll just admit, I wasn't doing too good in my life, and I just thought it would be fun to like, this is after my whole like Vicodin run. My grandfather fucked me up, you guys. That whole $2 million scandal fucked me up for a while. So I'd like go into my grandfather's room and steal his Vicodin, and I like just discovered narcotics. And yeah, while I was staying at his house, I called up my friend. I'm like, hey, can you find me any Vicodin? He was like, no, but I've got Xanax, and if you like crush it up and snort it, it does wonders. So I crush up this Xanax, I snort it, I take a bath, and he like gets in the bathtub when he comes home from work like an hour later, and I called him somebody else's name. I called him my friend's name that I picked up the Xanax from, and he like lost it. He like completely lost it on me. Like, fuck you, you're fucking somebody else. And like I was just out of it. I snorted a Xanax for the first time in my life. And so he starts packing all my shit up, drives me back to my apartment in Carlsbad. At this point, I'm like high as a kite, and he's right in my face yelling like so fucking close that it was so uncomfortable that like my reflex was to just fucking sock him. So I socked him, and then the neighbors called the cops, and the cops came, and I got a disturbing the peace, and that motherfucker pressed charges, but I fought it in court and I won. I was like, dude, this guy for domestic violence. I like proved to the courthouse, had to show text messages like, I just met this guy a week ago. That was not a domestic dispute at all. So they dropped it to disturbing the peace, but I had to go to jail for that. Crazy. Remember, you guys, these stories are from my early 20s. I'm now a mid 30-year-old. Oh, would I please? Oh, Holly, I'm glad you're having a good time. I have a GoFundMe. I have a few. You're a mess when you were younger. I'm still a mess, darling Steve. But yeah. Hi, baby. Oh, I gotta go soon because I gotta go pick up some food for the dogs and walk them. But yeah, you guys, I got stories for days. I got some fucking wild stories. Wasn't fun while I was living it, but it is fun to tell them. So, nomad, I'm broken. What's up? Gotta have fun, right? Exactly. Trying to send money. I think I've got like Unstoppable Doomsday GoFundMe. Post your GoFundMes. How? I need like a manager. Go to my video I posted today. If y'all want to give me money, GoFundMe is a great way to do it because YouTube just holds it. Like I never see any of this. I made what? $289. That's crazy. I don't know when I'll ever see that, unfortunately. But I thank you for the help. Yeah, good old young days. Yeah, YouTube sucks. What are you gonna do? But it doesn't. It's provided me with a place to just be myself and do my thing. So yeah, if you guys want any, what is another story about when I was arrested? God, I get them all so confused now. It's been a minute since I've like relived those days. What did I do in jail? I've seen that question a couple times now, so I'll answer it. Jail was weird. It was like, oh, it was a trip. I was in Las Colinas in San Diego, and it had just been remodeled. They did like a multi-million-dollar remodel on this jail, and I kid you guys not, the showers were censored. Like you'd walk into the shower and it had a sensor to tell if you were in there with hot water that would come out, and you had no time limit. You could just shower for an hour if you wanted to, as long as people were in line, right? And so when I first went in there, I have to pee again. Am I peeing again in the freaking driver's seat toilet? Why so angry? Oh, I was so angry in my early 20s because of everything that happened. Morgan, I have my PayPal linked. I don't have a PayPal. I don't believe in them. They suck. Do you know what OnlyFans is? No. What is OnlyFans? You can buy this mug. An Amish person made it for sale on my website. Okay, I will show Dave. Okay, the first person to donate $10. Thank God for cleavage. That's what I've been saying. $10. That's what it costs for me to pee in the driver's seat toilet. Oh, you explained it already? I missed it. I missed it, darling. The comments are coming in hot. Do I sell picture content? No, but people ask me all the time in my email, like, how much for a naked photo? I'm about there. About there. It was up there. Come on, you gotta tell me again. Oh, just an update. This is Scar. I'm Scarface from this dog. This asshole. Oh, OnlyFans, you can do what you want. Okay, cool. Good to know. I might be showing these tatas a little bit more in the future. Ah! Jack did it. I might be. Oh, I gotta move these beautiful wiener dogs now. This is so dumb. This is so dumb. Okay, come here. Boujii's like, who the F are you talking to? I love you to the end of the world. Just the love of my life. Okay, I'm gonna piss in the toilet. Here we go. Dun 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 dun. Take the shirt off. No, that'll cost you $500. Can you imagine? Canadian money. That's not $10 US. Oh, I'm just gonna snuggle you. Hold on, don't go back up there. Hold on. See, this is why I can never use. Don't do it, Morgan. Who gave her this idea? This is terrible. Nobody. It's just that I am live streaming for so long that I gotta pee, and I just so happen to have a toilet here, so. Hold on, I have to block Buddy from Miles. You guys, can I adopt Miles? Sure. Hi, babe. I don't give a fuck. Keep talking shit, Dave. Stop being jealous because you don't have a fucking driver's seat toilet and you have a fucking RV payment now, okay? An RV payment. What's that payment like? Do it on your... Do what? I'm peeing. I have to pee. I literally have to pee. I would have done it. I made a joke and said I'll do it for $10, but like honestly, I have to pee. $100 to take a dump? Girls don't poop. Miles, go lay down. Lay down. Good boy. It's this damn jumpsuit that I'm wearing. What is this? What is this design? Who does this? Oh no. La 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 la. Hold on, I'm pulling the panties to the side. Oh yeah. Oh, it feels amazing. I stay very well hydrated, if you haven't noticed. Look, you can't even hear it. This is fucking genius. This, okay, that's weird though. That's a little awkward. Hold on. I got tissues right here. Oh yeah, Dave, that's what I was doing. I was talking shit on how much you're probably paying for your RV just so that you could have a shitter because you didn't have a shitter before. Miles, can you back the fuck up? Back up. Back up. Back up. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. This is what you can hear. The shutoff valve that's newly installed in South Carolina. Hold on. Oh wait, that's the, hold on. You hear that? That was my shutoff valve. It's very little. Dog's even getting excited. That's disgusting. And sometimes I think about that. I'm like typically I'll build like barriers so that my dogs can never see me, like see my pussy. Like, cause it's weird. Like, I swear, Miles and Buddy will be like drooling over that shit sometimes. I'm like, dude, get out of here, like, creepo. And like sometimes I even take it further and I feel like they were reincarnated and they're just like a creepy old man inside. Like my fucking creepy grandfather was reincarnated into Buddy and now he's just like watching me change and shit. Like my brain goes to dark places. Yeah, so I usually like put like a little wall up. Here you go, Bear. Sorry to disrupt you. I know you were sleeping so nice. Here, you too. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's why I can never use the toilet because my dogs love to sit on the driver's seat. I built this big ass bed back here and both of my wiener dogs will not use it. This needs to be changed. This needs to be fixed. Oh my, the whole bed is falling apart. Okay. I used to have more blankets, but they're at the farm right now. Okay, we are gonna have to put this, Miles. Oh, this goes. Give us a tour. I just posted a video on my YouTube channel. Look at those tits. I just posted a video on my YouTube channel of a tour of the inside of my Bronco. So you guys can go check that out if you want to see it. Boy, it's good. Have a great body. Thank you. I've been working on it. Oh, thank you for the $5. Hold on. I'm wearing this damn bodysuit. This is like it's like a trend now. I don't know, but it's freaking weird. Now that I just peed. Can we not? Yeah, can you go lay down over there, please? Go lay down. So in my new video, I show you guys that I took out Miles's crate that was back here and took up all my space. So we're all just getting used to this new freedom. Hold on. Gotta button this. Oh, and nobody ever answered. Is Mr. Hero? This is fun, isn't it? Somebody screenshot this. If you Google my name, like some weird ass photos come up. Put in Unstoppable Morgan. Oh, and the #2 Google search. I can't find the buttons. Oh, this looks so weird. The #2 Google search, if you Google Unstoppable Morgan, is Unstoppable Morgan's real name, which is creepy. Right? You ever wash your hands? Oh, and my brother made this hand sanitizer. My brother runs the edible underwear factory now, and he's become a self-made chemist, and he makes all kinds of things. But, no, I wish Dave, okay, B. Parker, I've been trying to get Dave to, like, make, like, a roast me video for a while. Maybe not trying, but, like, hoping. And no, that guy will not give me any attention. If you follow me on Instagram, which I'm starting to think he might have a crush on me, and that's why he doesn't give me attention, because that's what the boys do in school when you're like in elementary school. They're like mean to you. Anyways, he did like a funny video of him like looking at the camera. And so Fran did one naked at Niagara Falls for him. Nothing. Didn't repost it. Nothing. No attention from it. No like, haha, that's funny. He gave me one of these. So Dave is playing hard to get. So Dave will likely never roast me. But maybe that's a good thing, because I think it would honestly probably hurt me like kind of bad if he was saying mean things about me, because I think that he's really funny. I mean, go ahead and roast me. I don't know. I'm pretty like tough on the outside, but you know when like you like think someone's cool. Like I think Dave is cool, man. I joke with him a lot and like throw myself out there like I'm trying to like get with him, but honestly, I just think he's cool and funny, and I don't know. Doesn't you're still here? Thought you left. I'll roast your taco. There's nothing to roast about my taco. My taco is beautiful. You stumbled upon this. Did I do a naked photo for Dave? No. All the girls do that for Dave. You know, I got to keep that kind of hidden until I'm a cam girl. I'm going to become a cam. Dave, let's just talk here for a second. Dave, if you and I were dating, would you be okay with me being a cam girl? First question. Second question, would you participate in some of the videos? Just theoretically speaking. A busted hot pocket. Leave that taco looking like a busted hot pocket. What in the F? I've never heard that before. You're starting your own OnlyFans? Do it, Dave. Do it. Sell sexy photos of myself. Oh, you want to snuggle, buddy? Okay. I think that, honestly, Dave, I think that people likely would sign up. Like, I've noticed the girls that donate to you, like, girls love you, man. It's got to be that, it's probably because you kind of like have that lumberjack look going for you, plus like mild YouTube fame, plus you have really like big hands and long fingers, which us girls, you know, big dick magnets over here, like we like see that and we're like, oh hey, what do you got packing? So yeah, you've got it going on, you know. And you're funny. Oh, that's last on the list. And you're kind of funny. Which Dave are you talking about? Dave 2D. A girl on girl video? Okay, I've done the lesbian thing quite a bit in my younger days. I think I was full-blown lesbian from like, I don't know, very, very young. When I discovered the bubbles that came up in the pool at Raging Waters, my mom was a secret shopper for Raging Waters. I would like hover over these bubbles, and I remember having orgasms at like probably 6 or 7 years old. And then I messed around with my girlfriend. Gosh, from like, yeah, like 6 or 7 years old until we got into guys at like 15, like full on. What's it called? Farts? What are you talking about? Long finger. What's for dinner? I don't know yet. You have hands like a midget? Sometimes it'll surprise you. One time I was with a guy. Well, there's a little bit of a lie when it comes to big dicks. I think like people think the big dicks are that great, but honestly, it's really hard to give guys head when they have a huge wiener, and it sometimes can hurt. Like they're like jabbing into your uterus, like boom, boom, like pounding into it, and like you can end up having really severe cramps after sexual intercourse with a guy with a big wanger. So I'm a little partial to it. I'm kind of like, yeah, it's cool, but also it's kind of like, that's a lot. Like that's a lot of responsibility to take on for the rest of my life. I probably would be like, like a little below the bigger wingers. That's what I'm into, you know. Oh, this is gonna have to be deleted so quickly. People love Jerry Garcia. You should do a Bronco-like calendar. I was thinking about it. Some, you know, poses like this. Oh! Your mom's a paramedic. What the fuck does that have to do with anything? It's probably so scared from STD. Oh, scarred. Aw, Mimi. Dude, you're usually really nice to me. I must be saying something that's like getting underneath your skin. Okay, well, let's be honest. Morgan's uterus is probably so scarred from STDs you can't actually ever have kids. No, I've never had an STD, but I have had 2 abortions, and I've heard that that does scar you. I've never even had a urinary tract infection, which is really surprising. So, but it's probably just from the lack of sex in my life, because like I said previously, I only like to have sex with people I'm like emotionally attached to, and I don't really date. So, like, yeah, the last time I had a boyfriend was 2016, and I've had sex like, oh wait, I forgot about Jared. I dated Jared, but that lasted like 3 months of a sex life, and then we became friends. Damn, you can't take 5 seconds to read the chat. It's gonna affect you that much. I don't know what that means. Did you think this live chat would turn into "This is your life?" question mark? I don't know what you're talking about. I know some of you guys are like getting upset, I think, but I don't really care. That's where I'm at in my life. Like, I'm just honest. That's all I can do and be is honest. And like some people, it makes them so mad because, oh, I should just be acting like the goody two shoes, right? When like, honestly, I was saying, we're all sexual creatures. Like, take it or leave it. But like, don't come at me because this makes you uncomfortable. Like, you can easily just click off. And I'm not going to become a girl that is like, I don't know. I'm just at a weird place in my life. Like, I'm just going to do me and I'm just going to speak my truth. And I'm just, yeah. So if this pisses some of you off, like, I'm sorry, but you know what? Maybe you need to be a little bit more open and honest about your life because it's just a better way to live. You're getting a chubby chaser. Dee Dee, thank you. Why not Jerry Garcia? Why are you guys talking about Jerry Garcia? Jared from Subway. What up with that guy? Isn't he in jail? Who here would buy Morgan feet pictures? Hit me up. I got some. You do not have any fucking pictures of my feet. Prove it. You might actually. I've sent you some fucking questionable shit, Dave. I really have. Except for photos. Like, I don't know. Somebody made a post on Instagram, like, she accidentally sent her naked photos to somebody, and she was like, yeah, well, none of you guys pretend that you don't have naked photos on your phone. And if you say that you don't, then you're lying. And I wrote to her, like, but I actually don't. Like, I have no naked photos on my phone. Who am I sending naked photos to? I'm 34 years old. I don't work out. Like, I had Taco Bell for lunch. I eat whatever the fuck I want. I need to step it up. I know. Anyways, there's no naked photos being sent over here. Maybe photos of my feet. I got dinosaur feet, dude. My feet go straight across. You see that? Doot. Try to shove that in a high heel. You get some pictures of your feet. How do I sell photos of me? Mimi, oh, you're on a good one tonight. This is weird because I thought okay, Mimi, you guys see this girl? Usually she supports me, so something's setting her off right now. I think she's even purchased something from me and donated money. She said which is why you are getting to be a chunky monkey. Chunky monkey. You know what? I'm gonna own this chunk, Mimi. You need to put the vodka down. You need to find your nice again. Did you have a bad day? Mimi, do you need a hug? And it's okay if you become a little chunky monkey once in a while, because you know what comes along with a little chunky monkey? Big ass tits, okay? Natural fucking tits. Yeah, so fuck you for being rude. And I don't care if I'm becoming a little chunky. You know what? Chunky. Bitch. Chunky monkey looking yummy. That's right. You know, that is another thing. Dave made a post on Instagram today about, like, I don't know. You guys should go check it out on Instagram. It's a funny, like, meme about flat girls, right? And then he made another post saying, like, I'm sorry if I offended any of you that, like, are, have no tits, no ass type of deal. And I was offended at first when I saw his post, but then I looked down and I was like, oh yeah, but I gained some weight, so I'm not a flat board anymore. But if you are a flat board, it's fine. Phases of your life, own it. I will turn into a flat board again, I'm sure, within Usually I get really skinny in the winter time. Isn't that weird? Does them titties have a man? No. Except for Buddy and Boujii. They snuggle the fuck out of me. I love them. I love them so much. And I got Miles now. But Miles doesn't sleep in bed with me. He's too big. Too big. Do I eat hot Cheetos? No, but my mom sells hot Cheetos on Amazon. That's like what she does on the side, is sell shit on Amazon. And you'd be surprised how many people buy her hot Cheetos for like $50 from the Midwest that can't get their hands on them. Isn't that weird? You either got it or you don't, haters. Yeah. You're sticking to the funny. Good job. Of course. I always have a good time. I try. Like, I know you guys sometimes see me be super dramatic on my channel, but I have my moments, you know. I've been through a lot. That's what makes comedians comedians. Like, when they've been through so much shit in their life that you just start laughing about everything. That's where I'm at when it comes to, like, my sexuality. And I was saying, like, I think I'm kind of going down the road of, like, I want to start doing, like, a fucking cam girl thing. Or naked calendars. Check out my body. What happened to the guy, the one that let you stay at his place, the cute one? Well, shortly after, no, I don't really know if I want to talk about him because he's kind of like being weird. He got mad at me for blocking him on social media, so he wrote me this really nasty email this morning with my full name, which basically said like, hey, I'm a cop and I looked you up, but it was like, you're weird. Like, you think that's gonna scare me? Anyways, he was cute, but you have to be really careful when you meet somebody on the internet because you can kind of like create like a false narrative in your head and like what you think, who you think that they are, and then you meet them in real life and you're like, oh, I kind of created this beautiful person, and actually you're a psychopath that has no friends, and there's a reason for it. Sorry, I had to. Yeah, no, I wouldn't say especially a cop. So where I'm staying now with Cindy, I didn't expect to stay for so long, but Cindy and I just really get along. We've been having a great time together. Her husband's a cop, and I'm glad that I met him because I felt really jaded after I left Pennsylvania about police officers, because so many of you wrote in the comments when I announced that he was a police officer and that I was interested, you like told me to run. And so yeah, after I did get out of that really fucked up situation, yeah, is Cindy on that big ass farm? Yeah, Cindy owns the farm with her husband, Ross. Yeah, the place is amazing, and they've been so incredibly kind to me. And every time I'm like ready to go, Cindy's the best, man. Like, I honestly feel like I'm supposed to be there because I'm trying to get to a place in my life where I'm being a little bit more healthy, right? And trying to like not drink so much, not smoke, and like have natural remedies so that I can just be healthy and live a long life. And that's what she does. Like, she's vegan and makes all of her own lotions and creams and potions, and yeah, they're just so incredibly kind, like nonstop. Like, literally every morning they put breakfast and coffee on my doorstep, and they let me just live in this apartment. And Cindy is just nonstop, like, you can stay as long as you want. And she has all these ideas about business, and that's why I've been pushing her products on my website. So it's been cool to like be able to pay back by hopefully starting a business for her that will continue to grow. And yeah, be on the farm. And just, they're just so freaking nice. They're so cool, this whole farm. It's cold though, I'll be honest. Yesterday we finally had, because I'm in like northern Ohio, yesterday finally some warm weather, and then today it was cold again. Dave 2D still watching? I told you. Is she the Amish mug lady? She's not Amish, but there's Amish people everywhere. And no, I did buy this from an Amish person, an Amish town. They have a well in the middle of this Amish town that supposedly has like artesian water, right? That like does miracles or something. So I was thinking about going to this well and bottling it up and selling it. Y'all want to buy some water? And of course Dave is still here. Dave, I know you have a crush on me. I know you do. You don't want to admit it, but you kind of do. And then you found out that we share pretty much the same birthday. So you're a Taurus, motherfucker? I date Tauruses. All my boyfriends have been Tauruses. Dave, you're in for it. Give me like 4 more years, watch. Dave and I are going to have like 5 kids. Well, we're going to adopt one named Jose. Yeah, John, I know. We all have a crush. Who doesn't on Dave? I'm just going to keep letting him run through these Ukrainians and Russians, these young girls, and then finally one day he's going to be like, Morgan, we should make babies. Oh, that was Cindy that just texted me. What about Capricorn? I think that Taurus and Capricorns are supposed to be together. Do I have any stand-up videos on my channel? No, but I've been thinking about getting into that a little bit. No, are you running away? Dave! I'll get you one of these days, boy. I need to be Nomad Unbroken. Okay, sounds good. It's 1 a.m. You're in the UK. Scorpios, I don't know. Taurus and Aries. Who is Dave? Have a laugh. Dave. Dave isn't man enough. Dave, you need to donate me some money. That's what Dave needs to do. I feel like I've donated to Dave like at least 3 or 4 times now. Dave is not 50. Are you? No, you're 34. Dave's my age. Why have you installed a pole in the Bronco? I think you meant to say, why have I not? You must be an OG subscriber. So in my house that I moved out of, I had a stripper pole in my living room. It was a hit. That's a lot harder than you think. Dave's broke as fuck. He is, isn't he? That's why we need to collab, Dave. That's why we need to collab, you know? Anybody, her email, it's unstoppablemorgan@yahoo.com. If I don't respond to you, it's because you wrote me a fucking novel and no one's got time for that shit, okay? Nobody. Ain't nobody got time to read about all this crap that I'm sorry. I'd be way more interested if you made a video. But to read it, you guys would be shocked. I get these emails, they're like, of people's lives, like going into it. And like, I appreciate the emails, but it's also like, I do not have time for this. Yeah, Dave Tootie and I would be nonstop entertainment. Do you see the comments here, Dave? Don't worry, we'll get together soon. He's really into like finding a sugar mama. So like, I just like, give me a few more months. I'm gonna be right there, you know? He likes big boobs, done. Tiny little waist, I mean, working on it. Not according to Mimi, I'm a chunky monkey now. Big eyes, we all know he likes those big eyes. And now I just need to buy a piece of land so that he can come park his RV. And don't worry, I'm not gonna throw myself at him right away, you know? I'm gonna make him fall in love with me. I'm gonna play hard to get when I finally get him to come park on my piece of property. It's gonna be hard to get for a while. Yeah, that's the plan. As soon as you start the OnlyFans, you can be Dave's sugar mama. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. One of these days, Morgan and Dave sitting in a tree. She kind of looks like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. I've never seen any of those movies. Isn't that wild? I need to do that. What up, Brian? Dave 2D has got wood. What does that mean? Do you have a pic of Dave? I could probably find one. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, Dave, you're a hot topic on my live stream, aren't ya? Let's see here. Let's go to Instagram. Dave's a looker. He's a looker. What are you gonna say? What are you gonna do?